Alright, what's up everybody? We're back with more Persona 5 Royal Hardcore Nuzlocke. So last time we got through pretty much all of Sai's Palace up to the point where we secured the route to the treasure. Now we're just waiting until the day that Akechi wants to send the calling card. And then we'll get a whole bunch of story that will catch us up to present day, the beginning of the game, where we kind of like got thrown into like, you know, the climax of the game and we didn't get to see how everything played out. But everything is going to come full circle and a lot of things are going to get revealed. So we got a lot of story to play through. Hopefully we can get to it. Let's go ahead and load up the game. We are on November 12th, so I think the calling card we send on the 18th or 19th, one of those days. And that will be when we do our operation. But until then, we just have to spend some time, you know, playing through just regular activities to pass the days. Should be able to go to the jazz club a couple of times, level up some confidants, and yeah, then we'll be able to do it. Let me just pull up the stream really quick and then we can get started. One second. One second. Alright, that looks good. Okay, awesome. Alright, today is the 12th. We're gonna hang out with Shinya today. So we're gonna go, first let me see, Yusuke's not available, so never mind. I was gonna see if he could copy a skill card, but if he can't, no big deal. Alright, we're going to the arcade. And let's level up Shinya. Got a Phantom Thief strap this time from the capsule toy machine in the back alley. It costs 500 yen each try, so I can only play once in a while. You and I both have to get stronger, and to do that we gotta practice. So let's train hard today. I feel like my bond with Shinya will grow stronger soon. Let's go ahead and study under him. Alright, we'll have a thorough training session today. Alright. You ready? The games are on me today. Just be sure to keep up. If you insist. Don't worry, I have a lot of money on me today. Now let's get to it. Get into your stance.
Come on, man.
No, too slow. Shinya is playing erratically. Hey, give him his money back. What the? Just ignore them. Oda, you took his lunch money, didn't you? He forced you into a battle, right? Yeah. And when I lost, he told me I owed him money. Who do you think you are? The king. Huh?
Wrong.
I didn't take it. I earned it. That money is for my war fund. To help me get stronger. What the hell does that mean? You're crazy, just like your mom. I heard your mom was being weird at a restaurant the other day, too. A waiter caught her leaving without paying, and she said that she just forgot. She even snapped at the manager and told him his employees need to be better trained. Shut up. My mom says that your mom is a bully. And you're just like her.
You bastard.
Shut up. Shut up. Shut up. I'm the strongest, the best, the king. If you want your money back, you'll have to beat me. He's not making any sense. Somehow, some way, you're gonna pay us back. The only thing you're good at is playing games. Okay, that's a little bit personally calling me out, alright. Huh? You're just like the bad guy in a movie. I hope the Phantom Thieves get you.
No way.
A bad guy? Me? Really? Even though I'm strong? I'm not a bad guy, am I? You should return the money. But I won. I'm the stronger one. So how am I the bad guy? I guess I already knew that. I felt bad even when I was winning. I won't do it again. I don't want to be a bad guy. I believe in you.
Yeah.
Thanks. Hey, do you hate me now? Not at all. Really? Like, really you don't? Oh, that's great. I don't want you to hate me too. The Phantom Thieves are strong because they defeat strong enemies, right? Beating up on weak opponents, that's bullying. That's what bad guys do. I was wrong. Thanks, Buga-san. I wouldn't have realized this on my own. Feel Shinya's brotherly affection. That rank 6? Yeah, alright. Allows you to use down shot 3 times per infiltration.
Alright.
I'm gonna head home now. I need to think about what I did. Interacting with Shinya has made my heart grow. I feel like my kindness has increased. It's already at max. We'll still take it.
Bye.
I'll see you later. Bye. I'm so glad you picked up. Hey, Buga-san, where did I go wrong? I just wanted to be strong like the Phantom Thieves, but somehow I turned into a bad guy without even noticing. The more I thought about everything, the more scared I got. Buga-san, are you sure you aren't gonna hate me? Of course I won't. Really? Piggy promise? Thank you. I won't make the same mistake ever again. Phew. Feel a little better after talking to you. Thanks, Buga-san. I don't know what I'd do without you. Okay, I'm gonna hang up now. See you at the arcade. Okay. And now we're gonna hang out with a Akechi for tonight.
Hey.
What are you gonna do about Kawakami? We're not calling Kawakami. I'm not worried about that. We're going to go and hang out with Akechi, who's over by the darts and billiards. I think this is
Hey.
rank, I want to say it's rank 7. And on rank 8, that's when we have like a bit of a crazy event that happens regarding Akechi's confidant. But we'll get to that in just 2 days, it looks like. Alright, so let's go ahead, hang out with Akechi. We're all prepared. All we need to do now is wait for the proposed date. Haha, perhaps it's not quite appropriate, but I confess I'm a little excited for this.
Come join me.
Do you want to play billiards again? Even if I only have a little time, I'd like to spend it with you. I expect you've improved since last time. If you're confident, I'll play you using my right hand. With my knowledge, I think I can compete with Akechi's skills. I feel like my bond with Akechi will grow stronger soon. Shouldn't it be proficiency to be able to compete with him? Anyway. It's good to take a break every so often. Do you want to hang out with Akechi? Let's do it. You certainly are determined. Let's see how you do.
Hey.
Billiards is such a fascinating game, don't you think? You can't simply strike the ball you're aiming for. You have to be indirect, but precise to land it in the pocket. That's why it's so fun. Precisely. And the most important part is that it has so many parallels to a theoretical perfect crime.
Also,
You eliminate your target without ever directly connecting yourself to it. I don't suppose that rings any bells? The psychotic breakdowns. That's right. Even the cases of criminals' hearts being changed too. Everything happening around us, every little inconsequential event may simply be one ball striking another. But there's no guarantee that the ball can be precisely controlled. And despite the player's best intentions, the ball may strike many unrelated obstacles in its path. Even then, do you still intend to play this game? I've made up my mind.
not bad.
Impressive. You win.
How about this?
That was quite a heated match. Shall we cool off in the evening breeze for a moment?
Very impressive.
Even if it was with my self-imposed handicap, I'm impressed that you beat me. You've become quite skilled. I couldn't let myself lose. I see. So we even share that perspective, do we? You truly are fascinating. Remember when I said before that you and I are similar? We're both victims of unjust adults, and now we have the will and power to rise up against them. Yet I'm doing so as a detective, and you're acting as a phantom thief. Our stances couldn't be more different. You want to join us? Is that a serious question? Why not join me instead? All you'd have to do is abandon the teammates you have now. Akechi's eyes are deadly serious. I need to give him a real answer.
How about this?
How about it? You're my rival. You truly are intriguing. I agree. I think a relationship of equals suits us better than being co-conspirators anyway. No matter what else may change. In any case, what you just said carries great weight. Remember what you decided, and don't run from it, alright? That said, As long as we're working together, you'll have my strength.
Leave it to me.
Rest assured, I'll do my part. You'll find me very useful indeed. I feel like my bond with Akechi is growing deeper. Chance to cure status ailments inflicted upon party members.
All
Cool
right.
stuff. Ah, that reminds me. I did say that if you ever beat me using my right hand, I'd face you with all my ability. Well, I'll keep that in mind.
Good night, then.
Well then, farewell for now. Hey, it's me. Is it alright if we chat for a bit? You never cease to amaze me. It wasn't against my dominant hand, of course, but I still can't believe you beat me. Your competitive spirit definitely deserves praise. You really were terrible at first, but you caught up to me in no time. I have to ask, why do you get so competitive against me? We're rivals, aren't we? Yes, that's right. Neither of us can afford to lose because we fight in service of our principles. And that is precisely why I cannot allow you to change. As you are now, as you think now, I cannot allow you to win over me. Well, perhaps that's a bit much. I'll let you go for now. Good night. Alrighty. 6 days away from the inevitable climax of this game. Alright. Only 1 week remaining. Yeah, that's how much time we gotta nab that treasure. There's that, but it's also how much longer we'll get to stay as the Phantom Thieves. Yeah. Now that you mention that, it's quite an odd feeling. I've been trying to avoid thinking about that until the time actually comes. Did you remember, Uga? I did. Amazing. Well, I guess all we can do now is do this shit like we always do. Yeah, for Makoto's sister. Thank you, everyone. Alright, for tonight,
Hey. Well then.
we're gonna head over to the underground walkway. There's the drink that we can do. Really, at this point, the only thing the drink really helps us with is trying to get, like, guts. It rotates every time you buy it. So, even if it wasn't for guts, we would have to buy it in order for it to eventually, like, be a guts drink. Anyway, I don't really think it's gonna matter, though. Getting to guts 5 isn't gonna really do anything for us. While we're here, we can talk to Yusuke and work on our deal. Let me see what cards I've asked him to make so far. Okay, so I've done Matarakaja, Maracakaja, Madarunda, Charge Tetrakarn. Okay. Let me see what other cards we have.
I see.
I don't really think I care about copying any of these. We could do Bufadine. There's also Null Physical. Yeah, I think I might do Bufadine first.
Very well.
Teach that at some point. We'll see when.
Beautifully executed.
Yep. And while we're here, we're also just going to hang out with Yusuke today. I think this is for rank 9. I want to hang out with you. You must have a wealth of free time if that is your decision. How does your schedule look today? I wish for you to join me if possible. Let's hang out with him. Thanks for your concern. I would like to enter Mementos again today. I believe that place holds the truth of the human heart. Let us go. Alright, this time we don't actually have to do any battling. This place never fails to amaze me, no matter how many times we come. Where does this passage even go? It feels as though I'm being sucked inside merely by gazing upon it. So this is the heart of man. It is ugly, yet beautiful as well. That duality is what makes humanity such an interesting subject. As you know, I have been confused recently about the reason for my art. Did I want to be recognized, or did I want to capture pure beauty? Was it due to my talent, or just my upbringing? Each answer would seem correct at first, yet only prove itself false upon a more in-depth examination. Uga.
What are your thoughts?
When my mother was painting the Sayuri, what do you think she was talking or thinking about? Her love for her son. Such love is almost embarrassing to have pointed out to me. You are probably right. However, I believe that was not the only thing she thought about. It seems the Sayuri was meant to impart something to me, and to all others who view it for that matter. Love, regret, loneliness, anxiety, calm, and hope. All of the emotions my mother felt, conveyed plainly to the viewer. That is why it is such a profoundly unique impact on those who see it. My paintings pale in comparison to such depth of meaning. How could I have hoped to convey pure beauty with my limited palette? And yet, that painting has kept me going this whole time. During particularly difficult nights, it was there to soothe my sadness. It acted almost as a ray of light cutting through the somber darkness.
How could this be?
I had wanted to create a similar beacon of hope for others, but it seems I lost sight of that goal. Look, this world is a dark, unrelenting place, Uga. But that is why I am going to wield my brush again, to give hope to all those who see my paintings. You really changed, Yusuke.
Yes.
Thanks to you. You chose to help me work through my problems instead of leaving me to my sadness. Now, I will use my art to paint over the blackness of this world. It shall become a vivid realm, full of hope. I expect it will be a most beautiful sight to behold. Perhaps you will see it someday, Uga. I feel like my bond with Yusuke is growing deeper. Rank 9, chance to shield Joker from an otherwise fatal attack.
All right.
This radiant light growing within me, God. It must be the light of hope. I shall paint it. I can sense shadows in the area. We should leave mementos. Ah, you two.
Oh.
Kawanabe-san. On your way home? You clearly have time on your hands, Yusuke-kun. I'm on my way now to prepare for the competition. Speaking of which, do you plan on entering? Indeed I do. Your pride may not be too pleased with the outcome. After all, the winner's spot is not simply yours for the taking. I suppose whether you ultimately opt to enter is entirely your decision, though. The more the merrier, yes? Ha ha ha.
I see.
The winner's spot. Ah, yes. I was hoping to prove my talent to him by taking the top prize home. That no longer matters to me, though. I'm going to enter my painting merely so others can be exposed to it. Well, I will talk to you later, Uga. Farewell. Okay. And for tonight, we're gonna get our package from Tanaka Shady Commodities here.
Yo.
Which is always just gonna be a homunculus.
Oh yeah.
I mentioned it before, but homunculus is the only item we're allowed to use. This is a hardcore Nuzlocke, so you're not supposed to use items in battle. But homunculus is an automatically activated item from your inventory, so we're gonna allow it. That's the only item we're allowed to use in battle, technically, and it's only because it's automatically activated. I'm not, like, you know, picking and choosing the item from my inventory to use. Anyway, now that we've done that, we're going to go to Chihaya, and we're going to do an affinity reading for Yusuke, so he'll, well, I don't think this is going to give him enough to rank up next time. It's probably just going to be, like, another 1 or 2. But still, we want to boost Yusuke here. So let's do that. And then it's Sunday, so this is the day that normally when you go to the jazz club, you can learn like a new skill for a confidant, if you, or a party member if you take them. But we're actually going to take Futaba. Oh, it was just 1. Okay, never mind.
What do you think?
But we're gonna take Futaba here. When you take Futaba on Sunday, she will learn a unique skill independent of the drink that she's consuming here, Maracunda soda. So if you took like a different party member, they would learn Maracunda. But by taking Futaba, you get something else entirely, which is what we want to do. So let's take Futaba.
Oh.
Hey, thanks for
And
coming
we
in.
can skip through this dialogue, but Futaba should have new dialogue since this is only like the 3rd time we've taken her, maybe 4th.
This place rocks.
There's a lot of hype underground. This is getting real good.
This drink.
What is this flavor? Supreme or ultimate? Whatever it is, it's good. I think we've seen that dialogue before, but the next dialogue is like unique. You can bring them up to like 10 times and get like unique dialogue at the jazz club. So I know people tend to get the wrong idea about Sojiro, but he actually has a very big heart. Even though he seems to complain a lot, he always ends up getting me the things I ask for. That's why I take care of all the stuff he buys for me, and if something breaks, I try and fix it myself. I chatted with Futaba for a while. Alright, we can skip all this. We get support +3, so this is the 3rd time we've taken her. So now she can use Masakunda, which is the thing that lowers accuracy and evasion for all enemies, Maracunda, which lowers defense, and Madarunda that lowers attack.
Thanks for today.
I enjoyed the jazz club. Geez, I can't tell you how nervous I was, but it ended up being pretty fun. Let's go home, Muga.
Okay.
Now I'll just make like a dog and go back home. These analogies are very crazy. Okay.
Hey.
We can read. Honestly, all the books we have are completely unimportant. So, I don't know. Just read whatever. And just skip through it. All of these, I think, give knowledge. And obviously that's at max, so that doesn't matter. I don't really know if there's a lot of other books we can even buy. I should probably check the bookstore at some point.
Pay attention.
Quit sleeping over there. Geez, y'all look like a bunch of dead fish. What was it? Your phone? Video games? I know you were up late. I always wake up at sunrise. On the other hand, kids these days. Hey, Booga, are you awake? Look at this map.
Why don't
You know that you can see the sun rise the earliest atop Mount Fuji, right? Tell me why that is. Because of high altitude.
This is it.
Exactly.
That's right. The more east and south you go, the earlier the sun rises. However, what affects it most is altitude. So excluding the outlying islands, the sun rises earliest on Mount Fuji. Wow, really? Booga-kun seems kind of smart, doesn't he?
Nice.
Wow, you must be
going.
really smart to be able to answer a question like that. And we get a point of knowledge that does not matter. That said, who knows when dawn will ever come for this country. The government and police are completely incompetent. Those phantom thieves need to be caught before anything else. We'll show you. We'll show you who's just. Alright, just a couple more days left after this.
Hey.
Alright, let's hang out with Haru on the school rooftop. I wrote down to do another affinity reading for Yusuke, but obviously we don't have to do that since he's gonna rank up. Alright, so we'll do that. Oh, what? I forgot to read that. Did you need something in the meantime, Muga-kun? I came to see you.
Thank you.
Why, thank you. Oh, right. I found a place that serves an especially rare type of coffee. Would you be interested in joining me there? Haru is inviting me out. I'll have to act like a proper gentleman. Given my current proficiency, I think I can escort Haru like a gentleman. Okay, great. Feel like my bond with Haru will grow stronger soon. Alright, let's hang out with her. Then it's decided. This particular restaurant is in an expensive hotel buffet. Hopefully the coffee lives up to that reputation. Do you remember how I mentioned before about my newfound interest in coffee? Well, I've decided to start studying the topic more seriously by going out to places like this. I've been keeping it a secret from my fiance, though. You see, just a single cup of the dark ivory coffee here costs roughly 6,000 yen. God dang, it must be amazing.
Yes.
I've heard it is. Apparently the beans they use are exceedingly rare. At the very least, we should try it before passing judgment. Well, shall we order? I'll be paying for your cup as well. I can't let you do that. Haru, I've got like 3.8 million yen right now. That's noble of you. But allow me to handle this. I invited you after all. I wonder how it will taste. Well, here we go. There's a faint bitterness beneath the strangely mellow flavor. This coffee is clearly distinct from what Sojiro serves at LeBlanc. It has a distinctly fragrant aroma paired with a mild flavor. This is undoubtedly delicious, yet I would barely consider it coffee. Apparently it's brewed using beans gathered from elephant dung. You mean poop?
I'm sorry.
I apologize for not disclosing that to you earlier. I just thought you might find it hard to enjoy if you had known ahead of time. I was surprised to hear it at first myself, but that was actually why I wanted to try it to begin with. Another rare type of coffee, Kopi Luwak, I don't know how to pronounce that, is gathered from the feces of a small cat called a civet? I don't know. Interestingly enough, the flavor differs depending on what animal it was originally consumed by. Speaking of cats, do you think Mona-chan would be able to... Let's ask him. Perhaps it could become LeBlanc's new specialty drink. Oh, but we need Mona-chan for our operations, huh? We can't afford to make him eat beans all day. Coffee is so profound. Haru-chan?
Huh?
Takakura-san? What a strange place for us to meet. It's not often I see people your age at this luxurious buffet. And who is this? Oh, he's a friend from school. Uga-kun, this is Takakura-san, the new president of Okumura Foods. By the way, it looks like we will be able to avoid litigation. We somehow settled on decent terms. You don't need to worry. Oh, and about your shares, you should consider letting the company hold on to them for the time being. I'm sure you have enough on your plate already, given everything that's happened to you.
No.
Well, I'm sorry to bring that up while you two are enjoying yourselves here. That aside, how are things going with Sugimura-kun? You know, these days you need to reserve a wedding hall almost a year in advance if you want a good one. Sometimes it worries me how laid back you are, Haru-chan. Right, and we're in the process. Well, I should be heading back to the office now. Oh, but please allow me to pay for your drinks. No, that's quite alright. And, about the shares, I can handle them for now. I'm gonna protect that which my father left for me. I understand. Please do try to reconsider, though. Well then, if you'll excuse me. That was a lie. There's no way I can handle the responsibilities I have to deal with right now. I mean, I'm just an experienced high schooler. I can't leave the company in Takakura-san's hands. Hey, what did you think of him? He was a little... or actually, no, never mind. I'm not really sure is what I have to say for the most points. My bad. You're so honest, Uga-kun. But I agree, I really don't know whether or not I can trust him. Right now, the most prevalent rumor about Takakura-san is that he was pleased by my father's passing. I mean, he was certainly the person who stood to benefit the most from it. It's hard to deny that fact. But he says he's trying to rebuild our company image. I just can't tell if he really means it. You know, sometimes I wonder what life would be like if I didn't have the money. If I was normal. Don't get me wrong, the company is definitely important, but it's often nothing more than a source of stress. With you guys, though, I feel like I actually belong. That's why I'm going to work extra hard to make sure my harvests turn out great. I can sense a strong resolve from Haru. Very good. If negotiating amidst a group of shadows fails, you can try again. Cool.
All right.
And as for that Sugimura-san, that's my fiance. He's been really showering me with presents lately. One night he even left a bouquet of roses on my pillow. But he would have needed one of my servants to help him accomplish that, right? What a scary thought. Even worse, Takakura-san has been hurrying us to get married after what happened to my father. He claims it's because of the profit the marriage will bring to the company. But there has to be more to the situation than just that.
Yes.
Anyway, I'll look a little deeper into Takakura-san. Perhaps he truly was pleased by my father's death. Maybe I should start by asking the employees who are trying so desperately to win my favor. You haven't drank any more of your coffee, Uga-kun. Aren't you gonna finish it? No.
Bye.
Well, goodbye. Oh, Uga-kun. Sorry about that awkwardness today. You took the time out of your schedule to hang out with me, but we ended up dealing with my own drama. Let's get coffee again sometime. I'll let you know if I find another nice spot. It won't always be that luxurious, though. Lately, I felt so suffocated. I don't know who to trust anymore, but it's so reassuring to have someone like you, someone who listens to me. I'm gonna do whatever I can to look further into Takakura-san. I might come to you for help again if I find something. Well, see you later. Alright, big day today. So, we are going to hang out with Akechi. But first, we're gonna do a crossword puzzle.
Hey.
And during this confidant rank up, this is actually just like with Yusuke's like rank 1 event. You're gonna have to do a fight during this rank up. And it's not that hard, but if you lose the fight, then Akechi will not rank up. So we don't want to do that. Reward for tricks, this is gonna be treats. I gotta check over my equipment before we go over there. Co-opted Celtic holiday. Alright, well I think it's... pretty sure it's Halloween. Traditional magician. Not wizard. Witch, I would guess. Alright. So this is gonna be Halloween. Okay. I've got it. The answer is Halloween. A holiday held on October 31st with conflicting origin stories such as a harvest festival for the ancient Celts and a Christian holiday for honoring the saints. The term jack-o'-lantern also has a range of attributed sources, but it's generally agreed that jack-o'-lantern carving for the spooky holiday originated in Ireland.
All right.
I see.
Cool info there. Alright. Skip all this. It doesn't really give us anything, but I just like doing the crossword puzzles. Alright, let's check over our equipment for Joker. I kind of like the idea of Ring of Vanity here. We have Norn with Dia Rahan if I need the heal. So I think this is all good setup. Yeah, we'll go with that. Okay. Alright, let's go to darts and billiards. And let's go ahead and hang out with Akechi. Let me also make sure I have Gary McCullough equipped. I do. Very good. Wait. Is Norn at the bottom? Okay. That threw me off. I thought Norn would be closer to the top. Anyway. We're all prepared. All we need to do is wait for the proposed date. We've already seen all that dialogue. Do you have time? I want to talk to you about something. It'd be best if we went somewhere where there aren't many people around. How about, let's say, Mementos? Nobody can get in our way there. I feel like my bond with Akechi is about to grow or get stronger, but he wants the two of you to go to Mementos alone? Well, you guys are strong enough that you should be fine, but be ready for anything, I guess. Let's get going.
Thank you.
Then let's head to Shibuya. Akechi just wants to go with you, right? Then I'll be waiting outside. Be careful. How you doing, Brett?
Well, this place should do nicely.
Okay, this is voiced, actually. I don't think it matters what you say. I think you can say anything. Why are we in Mementos?
This. Remember what I told you? If you ever won against me using my right hand, I'd take you on with everything I've got.
Good, I have a prize giving to go to today. Oh! Oh yeah, did you have your event yet? Or is that in a little bit? I can't remember. I thought you meant in pool.
That wasn't enough to satisfy me. It's your own fault, though. Your insight allowing you to determine my dominant hand, your quick wit, and most of all, how fast you've grown. You've exceeded my expectations in every way. Thus, I've built up this urge to duel you without holding anything back.
It'll be next week? Okay. Yeah, I remember you told me that you weren't going to be able to show up for some streams because you had that going on. And that's perfectly fine. I wish you the best of luck. Alright, let's do this.
Thank you for indulging my selfish request. No need for pleasantries at this point, correct?
Let's go.
Alrighty, here we go. We're going to be fighting Akechi.
You won't be able to defeat me unless you actually fight with lethal intent. Now, show me your true skills.
This is not something that happens in the vanilla game. During the vanilla game, Akechi's entire confidant ranks are story related. So this whole thing never happens unless you're playing Royal. Akechi has a 3-turn attack cycle that will become a 4-turn attack cycle once he falls somewhere around 50% HP. The exact order he attacks will be Megaton Raid, which is a physical move, Aiga, which is a curse attack, and then Koga, which is a bless attack. Giri Makala is able to repel physical. He's also immune to curse. With the Ring of Vanity, we don't have to worry about a bless weakness either. So pretty much this part is kind of just free. We're going to go ahead and Maracunda him, lower his defense, because he's about to get reflected here.
Can you take this?
Does some pretty good damage to himself. Let's charge up. Gonna use Aiga.
Well, better than
Alright, and then this one is gonna be Bleeding Dry Brush. I'm using Bleeding Dry Brush to prevent him from hitting me with Koga, which is the attack he is going to use.
Let's go.
Okay, and then the cycle just repeats itself. Let's use Deathbound, I guess.
Go down.
Nice. How fascinating. Go, Robin Hood!
And now he's gonna start using Almighty. Okay.
Persona.
I believe he goes back to whatever he was using last time, so he should use Megaton Raid here. I think I'm gonna guard just in case, just to make sure. But I believe he should go back to Megaton Raid here.
Go, Robin Hood!
Yes. Alright,
Let's go.
good stuff. I'll go to Norn so I can use Dirahan here.
Norn.
Oh, I never taught Norn. Never mind, I forgot to teach him that. All right, well that's actually a great thing that we checked that, because now I got to do all that. That's fine. I'll just heal up using Bleeding Dry Brush then, no big deal. Well, I guess he's gonna use a curse attack next, so we don't have to worry about doing it this time. We'll do it anyway. This is like the only way I have that I can use to heal up. Nice.
Come. All right. Persona.
Alright, then we'll go ahead and guard because he's using Megdola. Okay.
Persona.
He's using Megaton Raid, so we can go Maracunda, let him do a lot of damage to himself. Okay. I wonder if I can shock him. Maybe not.
This was not expected.
Didn't matter anyway.
No wonder you're the leader of the Phantom Thieves. You've caught up to me on this front already, too.
Are you satisfied?
Of course not. But if we went any further, we'd both go beyond the point of no return, wouldn't we? In all honesty, I'd love to see just how far we can go. But we have an important mission coming up. Until that's finished, you're a vital ally to me. We're done here. Let's go. Once again, I've learned something new about you today. As allies fighting alongside one another, your strength is truly reassuring. In all honesty, it's to the point that I'd be relying on you in a pinch.
The feeling's mutual.
You truly are well composed. I'm sorry I asked you to indulge me, but I do feel a bit better now.
I feel like my bond with Akechi is growing deeper.
All right. By the way, about that duel. If we had fought to the end, do you see yourself winning?
I definitely wouldn't lose.
I had a feeling you'd say that. I'm going to be entirely honest with you. I hate you.
Great dialogue.
Your deft handling of your unfortunate circumstances. Your uniqueness. Your ability to surpass me. All these irritate me. You're the one person I refuse to lose to.
Same here.
You really are... No, never mind. I'll let you have this win today. But next time I will be victorious. Let this be my proof.
This is one of the gloves Akechi usually wears.
There's a tradition in the West to throw one's glove at their opponent when demanding a duel. Should the opponent accept the glove, the duel is also accepted.
I accept.
Make certain that you never forget, I am the one who will defeat you. Look at the time. Let's call it a day. For now.
Alright, well now that I know that I never taught Norn any skills, that's great information to know, because I need to make sure I do that. There haven't been any reruns of historical dramas recently, have there? I wonder if the Phantom Thieves had a hand in that. Many of those shows had noble thieves and shady people. Given current trends, it may be seen as insensitive. Nizumi Kozo was one of the gentleman thieves in the Edo period. According to one theory, he stole over 1 billion yen, making him the most wanted man of the era. Now then, Boogagoon.
Do you know the answer?
He was to be paraded through the city, and punished in a very particular way. How was he punished? Wow, this one has 4 answers, usually just 3. Anyway, his head was put on display.
Very good.
That's right, one of the most severe punishments of the Edo period, in fact. Right before his execution, they did something to his appearance. They put light makeup and lipstick on him and made him wear a beautiful kimono. The parading around town of a well-known criminal was a sort of performance back in the day. The citizens wouldn't have been satisfied if he had looked shabby. Alright,
Nice going.
even more big brain. Which music do you think you like the best? Inspire Year of the Dragon? Would it be Sheila's theme, Sergeant Bird's theme, Bentley's theme, Arena 9's? I don't know. Like, if we're talking about like the whole game, I think I probably like the Evening Lake, the Evening Lake soundtrack. Yeah, of the 4 you listed, probably Bentley's. I wonder what will happen if those Phantom Thieves get arrested. These days it wouldn't just be their heads that would be put on display. People are having fun thinking about that, huh? I can't take this.
Hey,
Alright, for tonight, we don't have to worry about doing any combat, but what I have to do before anything, because I completely forgot to do this earlier, is teach Norn skills. So let's do Dirahan. I know he would learn that normally, but he doesn't learn that until after the palace, and I want him to know it beforehand just in case I need it. So do that. Meteorama. Put Matarukaj on him. Let's do Madarunda. Well, actually, hold on. Do I have Madarunda on Nagiri Macaulay yet? I don't. I probably should put this on Giri McCall then. And then what else we got? Let's... If I copy Null Fizz, that wouldn't be a bad one to have on him. Hold on, what does he have right now? Okay. I think for now, let's just put growth 3 on him, so he kind of keeps pace with everyone else. And yeah, I'll try to put Null Fizz on him once I have that copied. I think that'll be good for now. Use case is not available today, so I cannot copy it just yet. But what we're going to do today is go to the rooftop and hang out with Haru. I was talking about the soundtrack for those 4 characters. Which one of those do you think is better? Then I would say Bentley for those 4. Alright. Came to see you? Why, thank you. I'd like you to spend some time with me if you're free. I need to speak with you about Takakura-san. Alright, let's hang out with her. Let's get some coffee while we talk. Oh, I know. Why don't we try it at Big Bang Burger for a change? looked into Takakura-san, but I didn't manage to find very much beyond those initial rumors. Several people I asked said that he often complained about my father, but just as many seem to say the exact opposite. One side has to be deceiving me, correct? I'm honestly suspicious of everyone at this point. Somebody's telling the truth.
Yes.
I see. If there are two contradictory stories, one of them has to be right. I mean, I do think that multiple people can be wrong. Anyway, I suppose I'll need to learn the truth of the matter myself.
To be honest,
Takakura-san has been pushing the marriage particularly hard lately. He says it will help provide vital backup for myself and Okumura Foods, both in public and in private. He's even started asking Shigemura-san into important company meetings. We have a contract. Does this mean it's already too late? Is marrying him my only option? Though now that I think about it, that may be the best chance to help the employees my father left behind. There has to be another way. I should probably read what I wrote down of what to say before I just start saying stuff. You're right, perhaps I shouldn't give up so easily. Either way, graduation is quickly approaching. I'll need to decide my course of action soon enough. You know, before you came along, I hadn't even considered not going through with this marriage. I believe I would simply marry the man my father had chosen, and let the rest of my life pass me by. I wonder what would have happened if my father didn't have a palace. Would I have just resigned myself to the fate he had made for me? I don't think so. Uga-kun, thank you. You always know how to make me feel better. Honestly though, things would have been far worse for me if I hadn't joined the Phantom Thieves. Plus, I would never have I would never have had anyone to talk to like this. If there's anything I can do to return the favor, please tell me. I want to help you as much as I can. I can sense Haru's trust in me. Alright, rank 5 increases the total vegetable yield for a single harvest. This really doesn't matter. I'm not really taking advantage of the gardening buffs that she has. Anyway, I hope someday I can just look out the sea with a nice cup of coffee and forget about all of this. And I hope you'll be there with me, Uga-kun. We can forego the elephants, though. Don't worry.
now, shall we
Well
return home?
Shall we go home? Hello, this is Uga-kun, right? I wanted to apologize for all the weird stuff I said earlier. You know how I talked about how things would have been... How things would have been if I hadn't joined the Phantom Thieves? Once I started to imagine that again, this powerful fear came flooding back. Pinch yourself. Ah yes, I've read about that in the book. The idea is simply to pinch my cheek very hard. Ow. Yes, that hurt. So this is all real then. And so I'm indebted to you once again. I'll have to work hard so I can repay you. Sorry if I worried you. Okay, see you. Very good. Alright, for tonight. It is a Tuesday, so we can head over to the Jazz Club to hang out with Ryuji. But first, even though we don't need any more kindness,
Hey,
it still matters to me. We're feeding the plant. I bought all this mega fertilizer. We're using the mega fertilizer on the plant.
yes.
Okay, and now we're going to the Jazz Club with Ryuji.
Hey,
Alright, we can skip all this nonsense.
what do you want to do?
We have already been to the Jazz Club enough times with Ryuji that it's not going to matter.
Hey,
He's just gonna
thanks for coming in.
have the same dialogue he's been saying every time. I saw a picture on DeviantArt, a female version of Agent 9. That's been like a lot of people like doing like what is it called, like gender bending or whatever versions of like fictional characters.
Yo,
I've been waiting for you, Yuga. You know what I'm getting at, right? We send the calling card on the 18th and carry out the plan the next day. You're ready, aren't you? I've been ready. I guess I didn't even have to ask. You're reliable, but don't forget one thing. Let's have no regrets. This is our do or die situation. We don't have the option to fail. Okay. for today,
Hey,
pretty lax. We're just gonna head over to the underground mall. And we're going to buy a moist protein since it's raining. I think also there should be an imported protein as well if I haven't been here this month. I apparently have been here this month, so never mind. Okay. And is Yusuke available? No, he's not, so we can't copy anything today. No problem. We'll just head over to the gym because there's really nothing else to do today.
hey.
Okay. Skip all of this. Joker's gonna be getting a whole bunch of HP and SP. I don't know if he's cracked 800 yet. I think he's got to be close at this point.
All right.
I'll have to check. And we also get stuff from Tanaka, and we can order more stuff after picking up this homunculus. Where is he at? Joker's at 7... Wait, he's not at full HP. He's at 746. Why is he not at full HP? Oh, I guess he doesn't get, like, the benefit of the gym gains until the next day. That's kind of weird. Never noticed that. Okay, and so let's go order some more stuff. Okay. I like how I say more stuff as in plural, but it's always just me buying one thing. And it's the same thing every time. Alright, and then for tonight we're going to go over to hang out with Hifumi. And this should be rank 10, I believe.
Good evening.
The gold's key to victory lies in retreating. This means, at times, retreating is an effective strategy in order to attack with your next move. It may be good for you to remember that as well. From a teacher to a student, there's something I'd like to ask you. Will you play a match with me? Let's hang out with her. Please take a seat.
I quit the Ladies Professional Shogi Players Association. I need to start over as an amateur.
You'll triumph in the end.
That's my intention. There were a lot of people who covered for me by saying that I was just being used by adults, but I'm the one who was most at fault. I was overconfident. If only I had taken a look at myself and properly assessed my shogi skills, I believed that with my skills, I could overcome being treated like an idol. There's nothing I can say about my mother. You didn't abandon me, even after you learned about the fixed matches. Now I know how encouraging it feels to have someone believe in you. At first, this was just a deal. You helped me develop new moves, and I give you shogi lessons. But before I knew it, you became someone I couldn't do without. I'm not gonna pay attention to all the criticism anymore. This time, I'll earn everyone's praise with my own skills.
I believe in you.
The reason I'm able to think this way is because you stuck by my side. I'm really grateful.
I feel a strong bond with Hifumi.
I am thou, thou art I. Thou hast turned a vow into a blood oath. Thy bond shall become the wings of rebellion and break the yoke of thy heart. Thou hast awakened to the ultimate secret of the star, granting thee infinite power.
That is max rank for star. We get allows you to swap current party with backup members during anyone's turn, which is pretty nice. Could come into play.
All right.
Also get a new fusion.
Well then, on to our final lesson. I truly hope that that the Phantom Thieves find my lessons useful.
So you know.
Yes. I spoke to you about my mother, and then my mother changed. I knew that couldn't be a coincidence. If there's anything I can do to help, please know that you can rely on me.
Thank you.
I will support you in whatever you want to accomplish. Now let's play a match. I have a lot of new moves I'd like to test out. I hope you're okay to stay here a while longer. Thank you. From the bottom of my heart.
Alright. Big Brain Hifumi has found us out, but she's a real one. She's not gonna rat us out. Alright. Let's read this book. Speaking of books, let me see what other books are like available. Oh my god.
Today we're going
Now
over...
then, please open your textbooks. Today we'll be learning about trigonomic functions. Sine, cosine, and tangent. This is where a lot of people aren't able to keep up. Why would you panic just from seeing a graph? I don't get it. A complicated formula gets condensed down to a single line. Isn't it simple and elegant? All of them have distinctive shapes that stimulate the imagination. Now then, Buga-san, take a look at these graphs. Look at this photograph.
Give me an answer.
Do you know the name for this graph? Your hint is snails. An S-car graph. Yeah, that's what it is. Probably cochleoid. I mean, like, giving me a hint about it being snails is kind of weird. It looks more like an ear. Cochleoid?
Precisely.
That's correct. Don't you think it looks like a bit like a snail? It looks more like an ear than it looks like anything else. There are many other graphs with amusing names. For example, a devil's curve is called that because it looks like a Chinese yo-yo called a Diablo. There's nothing particularly diabolical about it otherwise. Wow, really? Boo-kun seems kind of smart and we can skip all this. We've seen it like 100,000 times. They're so surprised that I actually got a question right in class, even though I've done it literally every day. Oh, I forgot to read that. Some people may think of math as an enemy like a devil, but there's research that suggests that people who excel at math have higher incomes. If you're shooting for a high salary, sometimes you need to be willing to fight demons. Honestly, I feel like fighting demons would be easier than trying to understand graphs like that. Interesting. I did not know that.
Oh, Senpai! There's something I'd like to discuss with you. Would you mind if I joined you for lunch?
Not at all.
Thank you. Alright, let's head to the roof. It's starting to get rather cold, isn't it? Sorry to bring you here. This is something I oughtn't really bring up around other people. Senpai, are you still planning to continue on as the Phantom Thieves?
Also, let me catch up with chat here. Someone posted on DeviantArt that Spire's speech bubble says Rangas aren't a race, Sheila. Spire's gonna be racist all of a sudden? The cochleoid shares a root with cochlea, which is the spiral component of the inner ear that was itself named after a snail. Really? Didn't know that. Oh, you learned something new. Alright, what do you mean?
Lately, I haven't been hearing any positive gossip about the Phantom Thieves. Despite how much people cheered on your cause, even though they knew nothing about you or your friends, all they do now is speak ill of the Phantom Thieves. I know it's not my place to say this, considering I turned down your offer to join and all, but this change in attitude is simply awful. They're doing the exact same thing to you all that they did to me. Yet, you're still going to keep at it? Why, Senpai?
I have to take care of something.
Take care of something. I see.
Yeah. But don't worry about us. There isn't even a 1 in a million chance that my Phantom Thieves could ever lose.
I see. Well, I won't stop you. However, could I ask a favor? Or rather, could you promise me something? Once things settle down, I'd like you to join me somewhere so we can go have some fun together.
I promise.
Then it's a deal. I'm already beginning to look forward to it. So, please be careful out there. Oh, but I plan to keep my other promise I made with you about the physical training. Tomorrow. Is that too sudden? Maybe we should train the day after tomorrow then?
But that day's when...
Maybe another time.
I see. Oh, I haven't eaten yet! Come on, Senpai. You need to eat too. No one wins a fight on an empty stomach, you know.
It's just bread. You can easily eat bread in like, you know, 20 seconds flat.
Hey,
How many days left always? Yeah, it's just one day. Okay. No, I don't learn something new since I already know everything. Maybe you learn something new. It's very true. Listen, I'm always learning. I'm always a student. That's something I've always realized. Someone also posted on DeviantArt of the penguins of Madagascar with Sergeant Bird. That's funny. Alright, what are we doing tonight? We're hanging out with Shinya. Why is Yusuke just like never available all of a sudden? I wanted to copy another skill card, but he's just not here. Whatever, it's fine. Head to the arcade, hang out with Shinya here. I am the one exception to the phrase, the student has become the master. No student of mine could ever match my genius. I got a Phantom Thief strap this time from the, yeah, he says this all the time. There's something I want to talk to you about. Can I bother you? Sure you can.
over there then.
Let's go somewhere quiet.
Hey!
That kid I took the money from came to my house with his mom yesterday. But my mom told them that it was the kid's... Oh my god, I can't read. But my mom told them that it was the kid's own fault for having his money taken. Okay, that is some absolute grade A gaslighting. She just told them to leave without hearing what they had to say. Something's wrong with my mom. The other day she called my school to complain that the cost of lunch is too high. I begged her not to do it, but she said it's for my own good. I doubt it was really because of me though. Once everyone finds out, I'm gonna get made fun of again. But she told me that once you stop fighting, you lose, and that those who complain win. My mom was never like this before. She never used to care about stuff like winning or losing.
Hey!
Fuga-san, Shinya, what are you doing?
Huh?
Mom? I knew it. What? You've been acting strange lately, just as I suspected. Someone's filling your head with nonsense. Constantly talking back to me. I knew someone new must have come into the picture. So, are you the one who's been such a bad influence on my Shinya? I haven't done anything. What, you don't think you've changed him at all? This is completely unacceptable. What are you going to do about it? Stop it. Will you take responsibility if my Shinya turns into a juvenile delinquent? All that time and money I spent on him, wasted. What are you going to do about that, huh?
No way.
Mom, Fuga-san is... Fuga-san, I'm gonna remember you. You're a high schooler, right? I might just have to tell your school. One of their students is stalking my son. Stop it. Mom. Come on, Shinya, we're going home. Think about his feelings. Feelings? Okay, he's just a child. Yeah, children don't have feelings. It's just a myth. If you keep meddling with him, I'm gonna call the police. I haven't done anything. Fine, just know this. I don't intend to lose. Now let's go. But, Shinya? You are Shinya, aren't you? Yes. Hey, I snuck away while my mom was shopping.
I'm sorry.
I just want to say, I'm really sorry about earlier. Already? Crap, I gotta go. I don't like the person my mom's turned into. She won't listen to anything I say. That's actually what I wanted to talk to you about today. Do you think the Phantom Thieves can turn my mom back to her old self? Shinya appears to be on the verge of tears. Please tell the Phantom Thieves to change my mom back to the way she used to be. What's your mom's name? Her name? It's Hanai Oda. I gotta go.
See you later.
Let's play again sometime. And please don't hate me. Feel Shinya's brotherly affection. It's rank 7. Poor kid.
All right.
I need to do something about the target for Shinya. I should discuss this with everyone. So you want to help that king dude out, huh? And we're gonna do it by changing his mom's heart? I thought that was a real tough decision to make. I mean, he's only in elementary school, right? This is a lot for a little kid to be dealing with. You're right. I should try to help him as soon as possible. As for the calling card, let's have him deliver it himself.
Okay.
So I guess this counts as a unanimous decision. Okay. Tomorrow's the day. Once you send that calling card, there's no turning back. Make sure you finish preparations tonight.
I'll just add this.
We will do that. First, I'm going to save. Maybe it has something to do with the completely non-existent social safety net. Feelings are the 5th stage of psychosocial development, which occurs at age 19, obviously. Yeah. Kids don't have feelings. What is this? La La Land? Alright, let's head over to the jazz club. It's Thursday, so it's a magic fizz drink. So we're gonna go ahead and invite On out with us.
Hey. Oh.
And then we have to get ready for the boss fight. Welcome.
Thanks for coming
The
in.
cover charge is 3,000 yen. Okay, I'll take that. You can sit down anywhere that's open. That said, try not to be disruptive, alright?
Not a bad place.
Maybe it's the mood of the place, but I feel like I became a little more mature.
Let's drink.
Why am I reading this? We've already invited On out like 100,000 times. She says the same thing.
Alright.
Anyway, we get 2 magic, 1 agility, 1 luck. Awesome. Alright, the day of the calling card. Oh, was today the day? It kind of just snuck up on me. Are you alright? I know you went to see him every day. How can he be gone? I feel so sick. There's still so many things I wanted to talk about with him. Why can't you just stay forever? What am I supposed to do now? Man, you're a really serious case. But it seems like you aren't alone. He was pretty popular with the girls. I'm talking about Dr. Maruki.
Ah,
Bugakun.
good morning. I know this is last minute, but if it's possible, could you come and see me during lunch today?
Sure.
Glad to hear it. I wanted to discuss something with you, since it'll be our last chance to do so here.
Oh, that's right.
Yes, my time here at Shujin is coming to an end today. It's quite the sad affair. I do have a farewell speech to give the school at morning assembly, but I'd also like to speak with you individually. Considering the occasion, lunch is on me. I'll have something special waiting for you, so you look forward to that. Well, I'll see you later.
Dr. Mark, he's really leaving.
It's already been half a year, huh? That sure went by fast.
And finally, we would like Dr. Maruki to share a few last words with the student body. Well, Doctor, if you will.
Good morning, everyone. As the Vice Principal has mentioned, today marks the end of my tenure at Shujin Academy. Over the past several months, I've come to learn about all sorts of conflicts that you students have faced this year. Troubles with romance, with studies. In fact, some of you have financial issues that are awfully similar to my own. But before I leave here, I want to offer you a final piece of counseling. If your situation ever becomes too painful to endure, remember, it's okay for you to escape your problem. I don't want a single one of you to think that an unfair reality you've been forced into is the only one that you have to live. What I'm trying to say is, even if your life is full of worries, it's best for you not to obsess over them. Your existence in this world is an amazing miracle. You deserve to spend your days in happiness. I'll keep on rooting for all of you to have the best lives possible, even after I'm long gone.
Ow.
I guess things don't always pan out like you expect. Well, that's it. Thank you for having me here this year. Good luck to you all.
Dr. Mark!
Devastated.
I wanted to thank him personally, but it may be best to hold off on that for a bit.
Mm-hmm. I doubt we could get a word in edgewise anyhow.
How many evil principles do shadow government fiends need to kill so that Marky can stay?
Thank you for coming here.
I don't know, but it seems like every adult in this game is either evil or a co-conspirator to the Phantom Thieves, so quite a bit.
Since this is about to be my last meal at Shujin, I've brought the best lunch ever. These tempura bowls are from a restaurant I've been curious about since I first came to the school. I'd always passed on it due to the price, but today is special. Not only that, I ordered the deluxe bowls for us.
Let's dig in.
Yes, let's.
There are no words for how delicious it smells.
Ooh, this aroma's really triggered my appetite. Too bad I can't see anything now.
Even Joker's sprite looks incredible. The life of a Four Eyes. Same here.
I'm so glad I splurged on that. Upscale dishes like that really do taste incredible.
Back like during the COVID year, where you always had to wear like masks out, every time, like, eventually my mask would kind of like shift and my glasses would just continuously get fogged up, and it was so bad. Anyway,
I could just get lost in this bliss forever. Well, now that we've finished our food, let's get down to business. First off, I have quite big news. My paper's done.
congratulations.
I've mentioned this before, but still, this is truly thanks to you. Had you not shared your experience and insights with me, this paper never would have been completed. Please, allow me to express my gratitude to you once more as a most helpful student of Shujin. And as a phantom thief as well.
What? What do you mean?
Huh. So you're not denying it. Why don't you take a look at the title of my paper over there?
It says, Interpreting Reality Through Cognitive Science and the Alteration of Reality via External Influence.
You know, the Phantom Thieves' act of changing hearts is rather reminiscent of cognitive science in practice. They infiltrate a reality that exists solely for their target. A reality wholly separated from the one that the public recognizes. By accessing that world, they gain the means of permanently altering their target's cognition. That is what I hypothesize as being the change of heart you induce in your targets.
Really know your stuff.
Well, I did pour my heart and soul into this research for a number of years. To be entirely honest, it was all the way back in April, when I first came to speak with the principal here about providing counseling to you students. I actually witnessed the moment when you came out of an individual's reality like I'd mentioned. You suddenly appeared in the back alley near the school. I believe Sakamoto-kun and Takamaki-san were with you. Takamaki-san appeared to be extremely exhausted.
Thanks.
It wasn't long after that scene that Mr. Kamoshida had his change of heart. Beyond what I witnessed, I had also been told that you three were closely affiliated with Mr. Kamoshida in some way. At that point, I was already half convinced that you were involved. I was almost certain Mr. Kamoshida's change of heart was provoked by the three of you.
Why'd you keep quiet?
Well, I've been researching cognitive science ever since I was a grad student. For years, I've been attempting to directly interact with an individual's cognition so I can help address their pain and despair. But, for certain reasons, this research has never been acknowledged in academia. Despite that, I continually pursued evidence that my hypothesis is correct. It was during that time I happened to come across the Phantom Thieves of Hearts, fresh from a mission. My heart began to dance. I thought to myself, maybe I could complete my research if I were to have your assistance. That's why I approached you and your group of friends in the first place. I hadn't mentioned any of this until now because, well, I didn't want you to take it the wrong way and suspect my motives. But I think that's everything I'd kept from you. Does that change your opinion of me?
Well, we made a deal.
A deal, eh? Well, I'm awfully grateful you see it that way. And just so you know, I have no intention of telling anyone about this. If you don't believe what I'm saying, you're free to change my heart as you like. Thanks to you, I finally know what I need to do. I'm going to stand up to our current reality. I swear I'll use my research to make our world a better place. Though, it'll likely be through different means than how the Phantom Thieves reform members of society.
I'll do my best too.
Indeed. You have a strong moral compass, never losing sight of your own definition of justice. I'm more grateful than ever to have met a young man like yourself. Although it's not like this is the last time we'll see one another, still, thank you for everything up to this point.
I am thou, thou art I. Thou hast turned a vow into a blood oath. Thy bond shall become the wings of rebellion and break the yoke of thy heart. Thou hast awakened the ultimate secret of the Counselor, granting thee infinite power.
Alrighty, that is rank 10 with the Counselor. Raises the SP recovered from mindfulness.
Alright.
Fusion that doesn't matter because we can't use the Velvet Room.
I'm going
At
to
least for
follow
that.
the path that I believe in. I sincerely hope that one day, at the end of that path, I'll be able to aid you as well. Even if you just considered it to be meddling in your affairs. Whoops. Looks like we're out of time. We'll meet again though, right?
Definitely.
That's right. Hey. No, it's nothing. Best of luck to the both of us. See you around.
Okay. Thank God I'm not blind like you losers. Listen, okay? I made some bad choices, and I got bad eyesight. Too much screen time. Not enough carrots. The fan site's on fire as usual. Anyways, tomorrow is finally it. I hope everyone remembers. The date of our plan? Of course we remember. That means we're sending out the calling card today, right? Yes, today is our only option. The police have yet to actually make a move, but I am certain we have reached our limits. We wanted to wait as long as possible to make Makoto's sister panic, right? Yes, taking that into account, today would be the best option. We can speak in more detail about this after school. Alright, see y'all at Laban.
Boss said he reserved the place just for us. We're free to drink as much coffee as we want.
Ain't this place always empty, though?
Rude. That's rude. There you go.
You're right.
Let's just call it a hidden gem.
We're supposed to be discussing where we should send the calling card.
Considering how big the hype's gotten, she'll probably just think it's a prank, won't she?
I could always put it on Sai-san's desk. People know me there, so I could gain access easily.
That's not a good idea. If you're the only one who can get in there, it'll be easily traced back to you.
I'll do it. I can just tell her it came for her in the mail. That would be the least risky method, no matter what she asks. I'll tell her I don't know anything.
But Makoto, that's...
You're our leader, so this will be up to you. Should we leave the calling card to Makoto?
I trust her with it.
Is that really the only way?
I'll be okay. I've already traversed far more dangerous ground than this.
We will leave it to you then. Thank you for agreeing to this. I will need to step up my game as well to make up for it.
Very well then. We'll enter from in front of the courthouse. Does 6 o'clock in the evening work for everyone?
Yup, got it.
Same as always. Well then, let's get ready for tomorrow. Dismissed.
Alrighty. Uh-oh. A cutscene that we're not able to listen in on because I can't done diddly remember. present day Joker is suffering the side effects of whatever the heck they injected into him. Tomorrow's finally the day. All that's left is to carry out the operation that Makoto outlined earlier.
Anyway.
Now we just need to hand it over. As long as we can get it to Nijima. Makoto totally rants us out, doesn't she? I don't know.
Madame Sae Nijima, a great sinner of jealousy. You have lost yourself amidst your obsession with success. For its sake, you are even willing to promote injustice as justice. From the Phantom Thieves.
The goobers.
I found it in our mailbox.
To think they would send me one. They brand me a criminal and plan to change my heart? What nonsense. They only care about disposing of those who are an inconvenience for them. Fine. I'll just have to catch them first.
And when you do, you're going to interrogate them, right? In some kind of underground room, was it?
Why do you ask?
Oh, I just remembered you mentioning something like that before.
That's right. It will be in a special interrogation room underground. My time will be limited, but I will do whatever it takes to make them divulge their secrets.
Let's do this fair and square.
All right. The moment we've all been waiting for.
I should probably be getting back. It's late, but I should contact the director and let him know about this calling card. I expect things will calm down a little once this case is over. Once that happens, why don't we go on a trip to some hot springs? Just the two of us.
Sis. I'm on your side. I won't let anyone do anything to you.
What an odd girl.
Do you need to make a call? I'll head up to my room then.
I'm sorry for calling so late. This is Nijima. There's something I need to inform you of. I received a calling card from the Phantom Thieves. It was addressed to me directly and... Stand by? And you've transferred command of the investigation to someone else? No, of course not. Yes. I understand. I'll remain on standby until further instructions. Please excuse me.
Okay.
Forget about going out tonight. We need to prepare for tomorrow. This is actually kind of weird because I think this is the only time that you send the calling card but don't infiltrate the palace until the next day. Morgana mentioned early in the game that the calling card has kind of a time limit on how long the effect actually lasts before the treasure no longer will be manifested. Isn't this a complete mistake on our part? Shouldn't we have sent the calling card the next day? Or gone to the palace today, right? You know, if that was our plan. I don't know. Like, it seems weird, the order of operations we did here. Anyway, isn't she technically a criminal? She's part of a giant conspiracy. Well, a lot of things are gonna get revealed. That's all I'm gonna say. We'll leave it at that. Anyway. Sorry for the wait. I believe it went well. Thanks, Mako-chan. It's all going according to plan then. So it's finally come to this. I actually feel somewhat nervous. Don't freak out so much that you screw up, alright? You're one to talk. I ask that you go easy on me. Well then, see you tomorrow. Hold on a sec. Crow, go over the operation again before you leave. It is just as we discussed earlier, is it not? This battle will decide our future. We must ensure we're fully prepared beforehand. Very well. Our objective is stealing Sai-san's treasure. We will meet at the courthouse at approximately 6 p.m. That is... We sent the calling card... like... in the evening of today, and we're not going until like almost another 24 hours? That's crazy. Anyway, we will meet at the courthouse at approximately 6 p.m. Good. Want to give us one last word before we go, leader? Let's go all out. We'll be relying on you. What a wonderful, trusting relationship. I will do my best in this as well.
All right. We can't afford any mistakes, especially not this time. Tomorrow's a big day for us, so let's give it our all.
Once you realize what they're doing, it makes sense. I have something to say about that. I have a lot to say after all these cutscenes play out, but obviously before we can see all the cutscenes, we have to deal with the boss. So, I'll just do the equipment setup now. So I have listed here for Ryuji, I probably have to take it off of Makoto, yeah. For Ryuji, we want the Ring of Greed. For An, the Ring of Gluttony is fine. And for Makoto, we want, where is it? Did I pass it? I probably passed it. It's the Atom Necklace. Yep. All right, there it is. Okay. That's what we want as our setup. So the whole plan for this fight, and I'll talk about it a little bit more as we're actually in the boss fight, but it's a two-phase fight. During the first phase, it is literally impossible to win. The whole point of that, like, first phase is to, like, uncover, you know, something using a special operation, and then the second phase will begin, and that's when you actually can win the fight. The whole thing we want to do here, so typically we've kind of built for Ryuji and An to be like the damage dealers of the party. For this one, Makoto is going to be the only damage dealer that we're really going to be relying on. An and Ryuji are just going to be complete support characters, as well as Joker. Joker is always a support character, let's be honest. Like, in this run, you don't really do a lot of damage compared to the party members. So Makoto is going to be hard carrying this fight, which is kind of fitting because it is her sister we're talking about. Anyway, for tonight, do I have any materials to make any tools?
Okay.
I mean, I could make two... I could make two smoke screen and a lockpick. I don't think that's really worth my time.
What's up?
I think let's just read whatever the last book is that we have. Sorry.
Hey.
Just for completionist sake.
Make sure you're closed.
All right. And we can just skip over this. And here we go.
The day has come. Are you all prepared?
What of the calling card, Makoto?
I showed it to Sis. She took it from my very own hands.
Makoto.
I understand how you feel, but you mustn't be so downtrodden.
Yeah, if we screw this up, we're done for. It's way more than losing the place we belong. We could even lose our lives here, you know.
It'll be all right. I want to save my sister, no matter what.
Is everyone decided?
Mm-hmm. All's well that ends well.
So much has happened since we first started. You guys have become quite the reliable team. All right, Joker. This is the Phantom Thieves' final heist. Give us the signal.
Let's do this.
It's showtime.
I'm still not clear how they would figure out who the Phantom Thieves actually are. Don't worry. Things are gonna happen. Couldn't they just melt into their normal lives as cover? I mean, that's what they're trying to do. You know, during the times that Ryuji's not blabbing out loud that they're the Phantom Thieves. Alright.
Let's go.
Let's head on up. I think we are all prepared. I don't think we have to do anything else. I just want to point out really quick, though, that Ryuji is below the level cap. That is only because of all the solo Joker fights we had to do. I can't level up Ryuji without leveling up Joker, and obviously that's against the rules. The level cap is 53, so we cannot get Joker, of all people especially, to 54. All right.
Whoa.
Where's the treasure? It seems you came just as I had planned. As she planned? No. Was the treasure put on display to lure us here? So that's why we could faintly see its shape. First off, allow me to compliment you. I never expected you would be able to make it this far. We would much rather have the treasure than your words of praise. Where did you hide it? Come, we shall put an end to this once and for all. It seems as though she wants us to pursue her. Damn it, she's mocking us. Let's go after her. Alright, let's do it.
Do you have a moment?
This elevator will most likely take us to Sai-san's location. Is everyone ready to go? Of course.
Yes.
Alright then, let's go. Sis, I'll protect you, no matter what it takes.
What kind of
game will it be this time? No matter what you bring out, we will emerge victorious.
You're making a grave mistake if you think you have me cornered. I only guided you here because this place allows me to fight to my heart's content.
Sis.
When my father died in the line of duty, I hated his killer from the bottom of my heart. Dying to uphold justice sounds virtuous, but the ones left behind have to clean up the mess. Can you imagine the hardships I had to endure?
Perhaps I had overestimated her. I thought her reasoning would have been more noble somehow.
She's lost control. This is wrong.
Justice cannot yield to evil. I must win, no matter what.
This is nothing more than self-righteousness.
All we need to do to determine who is right is battle. Now, why don't we begin?
What?
Is this?
A clash of brute strength is simply uncalled for on this stage.
What is she intending?
No more coins or playing games! We ain't following your damn rules!
Oh, you will. There is no room for negotiation. You will know soon enough.
What was that?
Now, come at me!
You'll save her, right?
All right, everyone. Be on alert.
May the best player win!
Alrighty.
All right, let's do it.
So for the first phase, you do not want to do anything that targets Sai, because if you do, you will instantly have your HP reduced to 1. Just focus on buffing yourself and nothing else, or else you will get penalized. You have to play her game in the first portion of this fight. We're gonna go ahead and President Insights Makoto for later. Don't worry about that for now, just know that I'm doing it. We'll go ahead and use Vault Guardian. I want to really get our defense buffs like stacked up as much as possible. There is a chance that she decages later on in the fight, but hopefully that doesn't happen. We'll save. We'll just do Murakakaja again.
May the best player win!
What the?
Now let us play a game of roulette. The stakes will be our lives. Of course, acts of violence are forbidden here. One must follow the rules.
We already told you. There's no way we're gonna follow your rules anymore.
That's fine by me. Such troublesome people will just face the penalty.
There's a penalty for not spinning the roulette. What should we do?
Yeah, we cannot. We cannot do anything, or else we will get penalized. We're gonna want, with the Ring of Vanity, we actually want to apply Bleeding Dry Brush specifically to, we really just need it on Ryuji, but I'll try to get it on both An and Ryuji, and you'll see why for later. It doesn't really do anything for the first phase, but in the second phase, this is very important that we're doing this. I promise you. So, again, don't worry about it too much for this phase, but in the second phase, just keep in mind that I did all this. I guess we'll just use Vault Guardian again. Don't really have anything else that we have to do. Even using like a debuff skill on Sai will trigger the penalty too. You cannot target Sai. Hold on, wait 1 second. Sorry about that, Doctor. I didn't see the auto mod. She sounds ridiculous. My cop died in the line. That means you are evil and I will kill you. Well, it means that a lot of pressure was put on her and she's taken on a lot of responsibility that she just wasn't prepared for, and we'll see when, you know, these cutscenes play out, everything. Anyway, for now, just keep focusing on buffing up defense even more.
You will predict which pocket the ball will fall into. Now, The time has come for our first round. Choose where you will place your bet.
I'm almost positive she's going to try and cheat. But even if we bring that up, she'd just ignore us. We should go along with the game for now, and try to gain evidence on her methods of cheating.
I agree.
Predict which pocket the ball will fall into before your turn begins. Various bonuses will be applied to the enemies or your allies depending on the outcome. Greater bonuses will be given for more difficult predictions. Carefully consider the flow of battle when determining where you place your bets.
Well, how will you bet?
Unsurprisingly, no matter what you bet, you will lose. We're just gonna make a safe bet so that I don't lose that much, and you know, we'll bet it on red, why not?
Have you made your decision? Then let's see the results.
Well, that's not red. Ouchie.
We lost. Have you figured anything out, Joker?
I most certainly have, Morgana. Very big brain.
How is she doing it?
You see, she's not actually cheating. There's a glass lid.
See, you're right. It did seem like the ball floated for a split second there.
How humiliating.
Let's catch her in the act so she can't talk her way out of it. Have someone snipe the pocket when that glass lid appears. You're in charge of choosing who's gonna be the sniper.
We must stop my sister.
That we will
As
do.
long as I get close, even this gun should work.
Makoto, it's your sister. You go for it.
I'll carry this out.
May the best player win.
The stuff displayed on the monitor changed. That must mean the betting changes every time.
All right. My life sucks and I'm gonna kill a dozen high schoolers. Well, I mean, the shadow is just kind of like, you know, the intrusive thoughts, basically.
There.
She's not targeting us because we're high schoolers, but rather just because we're trying to steal her treasure. Anyway, let's have Ryuji charge up. I don't think we're even going to declare a single attack with either Ryuji or An, honestly. Concentrate on too. But this should be good. This fight,
in their designated spot. All that's left is to wait for the next roulette spin.
I'll speak about it at the end of the fight.
Very well, time to make your bet. Well, how will you bet?
This time I'm feeling like we can make a risky bet. Let's go ahead. What are we feeling, guys? 1 through 12, why not? My favorite number is 3.
Will be correct this time.
And it's 3. Hey.
What?
Joker! What was that about fair and square? You were totally cheating. You coward! What are you so quiet for? Say something!
Shut up! Shut up!
Uh-oh.
Sis?
Cheating? Unfair? Silence! This is my world! I am the law! I am everything! No one in this world deserves to win except for me! If you still dare to defy my justice, then prepare to be totally crushed!
This is my sister's true nature? No! We're finally back to a normal fight. Good luck, Joker.
Is it a normal fight, Futaba?
Wait! The roulette panels!
Little punks!
She's way more powerful than before. Don't underestimate her.
Welcome to phase 2. In this phase, Sai will spin the roulette every so often, and she will always land on a typing that one of your party members is weak to. In the event that none of your weaknesses are on display, she will pick one at random. The reason why we wanted to use, we have the Ring of Vanity on Joker is so that we cover Gary McCullough's Bless weakness. No longer has that with the Ring of Vanity on. And with Bleeding Dry Brush, we have now covered Ryuji and Ann's weaknesses to wind and fire. That means the only possible thing that that Sai can spin on the roulette is Psychokinesis, because that is what Makoto is weak to. We want to do this on purpose. We want her to pick Psychokinesis as the thing she spins on the roulette, because when she picks an element, obviously she gains access to that element skill type, but also she becomes pretty weak. It's not actually a weakness hit, but she just takes a lot more damage from the opposite element, which in this case would be nuclear, which is Makoto's main form of damage. So Makoto's going to be doing a whole bunch of damage, especially with that atom necklace on. That's the whole reason we spent the entire first phase doing this. All right, so let's go ahead. Let's do hit her with Marakunda, lower her defense. I'll go ahead and use Tarukaja with Ryuji on Makoto. We'll use a Madarunda. And I'll have Makoto heal up.
Let's go.
This shouldn't do much damage at all. We have her attack debuffed and our defense buff, so this should do like practically no damage. Like maybe 70.
My justice has revealed to me. I must decimate these evil minds that defy me. Take this! Rely on my blade!
She might be about to use
All right. At this point, we're just going to Bleeding Dry Brush Makoto every round to cover her weakness so she doesn't get one more attacks. Because now that she spun the roulette, she is stuck like this for a couple of turns. We'll Tarukaja Makoto. I'll go ahead and use Madarunda again. Why not? And Makoto, how much damage do you think Makoto's going to do here? I'm thinking 2,000. 2,224 to be exact. Alright, and then at this point, Joker is just going to Bleeding Dry Brush whoever gets hit the previous round. We want to keep this up because eventually I do believe she will use an AoE gun attack which can crit, so you do have to be careful about that. We're going to keep on President's inciting Makoto here to keep her concentrated every single turn. It doesn't really matter what we do here. I'll just use Madarunda again. And Frydon.
Only victory matters. To guarantee it, you have to be willing to do anything. Doesn't might make right? No matter what happens here, I need to keep winning.
Why?
Take this.
Perfect. And eventually she is supposed to spin the roulette table in order, like once she gets low enough on health, she's supposed to spin the roulette table again in order to start doing almighty attacks. However, if you can kill her fast enough, you can skip that phase entirely. And that is my goal with this strategy. I think we're going to be able to do enough damage to take her out before she can spin the roulette a second time. I guess we'll Volt Guardian, why not? Make sure our defense is good. She is going to recover from the defense debuff that I have up on her, but that's fine. Not a big deal. Yeah, here it is. I knew that was coming eventually. I knew the AoE gun attack is what that was coming. And that can crit, but because we had Gary McCullough, which repels gun, and On, Ryuji, Makoto all had Bleeding Dry Brush active, don't have to worry about a crit if you don't even take any damage, right? So now we can go ahead and reset Marakunda. President's Insight again on Makoto. I'll just guard on. And Take it away, Makoto. There you go. I think, without question, Sai's boss fight is the second easiest boss in the game. Only second to Wakaba from Futaba's Palace. That one is like extremely scripted, and as long as you don't say the wrong like prompts whenever she starts yapping, you pretty much will always win without any issue. This one does require a little bit of setup, but it's still so easy. Whether you're playing on hard mode or merciless, this fight is just really easy. Like, I mean, you can tell, like, even if I was playing on merciless and I had like more damage, like the enemies do more damage like when they target a weakness, it still wouldn't have been enough to like kill me or anything. And I think I only actually took damage twice the whole fight. The first time was the scripted one where you lose the safe bet and you take 100 damage for all the party members, and then the other time was when Makoto got knocked down. And other than that, I never got hit the whole fight. Everyone levels up. And yeah, at this point, let me... the level cap, I believe... I'll double check it later, but I think the level cap is raised to 63. I'm pretty sure that is the level cap for the next palace. Anyway.
Alright, level up.
Everyone levels up. Haru can absolutely destroy this fight. Well yeah, with Tetrakarn and Makarakarn, yeah. Any way that you can prevent people from taking damage, that's always going to be good.
Show me that move sometime.
Alright, repel physical, we don't need that. That's only if we were doing like fusions and inheriting that, because Gira McCall already repels physical. But obviously, Persona fusions are not allowed in this run. Only itemizing that's the only thing we can do in the Velvet Room. Megaton Raid, love that. We'll get rid of Assault Dive. Alright, Miragidyne, we'll get rid of Miragion. Wow, everyone is learning a skill today. Dear Rahan. I do kind of want to learn it. I don't want to get rid of Makajama. I think I might get rid of Energy Shower. I'm going to be honest. A lot of those statuses only last one turn. And if we just like equip the magnetic necklace, we wouldn't have to worry about that. We did that back for the, what was it, Neveros fight. So honestly, I kind of feel like I would never really use Energy Shower. It would probably be more a flaw of a strategy.
So I've lost.
Sis!
That's only a shadow. Why are you so...
Quiet!
Sorry.
We'll go grab the treasure.
Makoto?
I don't think it's wrong to bring light to evils which can't be judged by law. That's all the Phantom Thieves have been trying to do too. But these aggressive investigations? Twisting the truth for your own personal gain? Please. You have to think back to the feelings you had when you first wanted to be a prosecutor. Think about your justice, sis.
My justice.
Try to remember how you used to be.
How I...
Nijima-san. She's just like my father. What caused them to change like this?
Even though their own desires were the cause, succumbing to such distorted thoughts is strange. Is there another reason they don't know of?
We found it.
The investigation will now be able to proceed. The suspicions against you will be lifted as well. This deal we made was a great experience for me. To think that I, a detective, would act alongside the Phantom Thieves.
Back to your real work now.
Yes. And you all shall end this Phantom Thieves business. That was part of the promise after all. Don't forget.
Alright, we don't need to stay here any longer. Are you alright?
I am. Let's go.
Huh? Enemy readings! When did they... They're gathering outside!
For real? What the hell's going on?
Look at those numbers.
This doesn't look good.
We defeated the palace ruler and even stole the treasure, yet the shadows are still restless. It doesn't make any sense. What's going on here?
There are more coming? This'll be dangerous if we don't do something.
Huh? We need to go now. Those guys in black suits are almost here. We'll be done for if we get surrounded.
A team this large would be discovered immediately. We had best split up for our escape. Although, we'll need someone to act as a decoy. No, that's too dangerous.
I'll do it.
Joker? Are you planning on distracting them by yourself?
Let him do it, Queen. He's quiet. Once his mind's made up, he's not gonna take no for an answer. I'm sure you ain't gonna die. It's you we're talking about here.
Please don't do anything reckless, okay?
I'll never forgive you if you don't make it back.
We still haven't fulfilled our deal, remember?
Even more are coming!
This truly is a painfully reluctant party.
It seems we had best hurry.
We'll see you later.
I remember this cutscene.
There's someone here. Hey, up there!
He's here. Moving immediately.
Good, now get running!
This is our only chance.
Stay calm, you can get away now!
We'll retrieve the briefcase on our end.
What was that? Don't worry about us. Just concentrate on getting away.
I love how he almost gets away even though he's a decoy. Yeah. Well, now you know the context, Doctor. It only took, 20 whatever streams, but we got there. Now you know why they said it was a good job for him getting seen from above. Making himself known. It's because he's a decoy. I've looked in the enemy table. Size roulette forms bar almighty indeed take double damage from the opposites of the strong elements. Yeah, it's basically like it's not like a true weakness because like you don't knock her down and get a one more, but she still takes more damage from it. Like if I were to even like on with concentrate, probably would do like maybe 500 damage. Like it would not do anything compared to what Makoto was doing.
But I have to say,
All right. Anyway. Oh, you started a fresh file of Persona 5 Royal? Nice, it's a good game.
Pull it off that smoothly.
This happens because you have no sense for aesthetics.
There he is!
Just run, get out of there!
Deja vu, I've been in this place before. Oh my god, that's a throwback meme right there.
Everyone remember where we're meeting up? No worries, I can guide you all.
I'll let them yap for a little bit. Oh, never mind. They're done yapping.
Stop right there!
Take him down, Joker!
All right. Fight against Moloch here. This didn't happen.
I am Arsene, another you that exists within. Ah, we meet once again.
I like to think this is just Arsene just interjecting while Joker is currently trying to remember his testimony to give to Sai in the prosecutor room.
You have progressed well through your recollections. Last spring, you awakened to this furious power. Now, use that power and defeat the enemies before you.
Comparing power levels.
All right.
Get him, Joker!
Looks a little bit different than the last time we were here, doesn't it? Joker kind of seems like he has almost double the amount of health he had prior, and all of a sudden he has all of these skills. And also the Ring of Vanity on. Very odd. I believe we can shock him if I'm not mistaken, so let's just try to do that. Cool. Alright, and Deathbound. And Deathbound a second time. Awesome. Me who uses Arsene the whole playthrough.
Your fate will soon be determined. Recall everything. Remember the bonds you have forged with your friends. If you are fated to continue past this point, then we shall surely meet again.
Okay, pull out before their backup gets here. Good. You defeated them with ease. More of them? Be careful!
Got a little shock baton.
Joker, behind you! Go through that door!
That's cute. I got a shock pistol. That has been hard carrying me through a lot of fights.
You should be able to get out that way. Hurry!
Dude, can he even hear us?
Don't worry. I'm picking up everyone's voices. Just go, Joker! Wait a sec. What the? I'm getting a weird reading heading your way. Come on, run!
Alright, let's run. It's kind of funny. Look at that, like the map. It's all of the areas that I've been to during the intro cutscene are no longer red. Because I've already been here before. We got away from a bunch of those guys in black, but there's still loads more of them. I'm trying to read and play at the same time. It's not going well.
Where'd they go, damn it? I can't confirm the intruder's location.
Huh?
Up ahead! Stop! This is bad. Hide, Joker! You'll never get away if you just keep fighting. Hide in the shadows and sneak past when you see an opening. Hey, are you sure you came in this way? Understood. I will continue the search. Now's your chance. Make a run for it. Let's do it. How many of them are there? Everything okay? The security level might rise if you take too much time. I know. I'm looking for another route. Just hang on. Oh, perfect timing. Joker, look up. Can you use that thing and just fly over there? Let's do it. Let's use that thing and fly over there. Backflip. Nailed it. Alright, go straight from there.
Joker, stop! It's an enemy right near you! Even you can't take on this many. Huh? Joker, that weird reading from earlier is closing in on you too!
We've seen this cutscene before.
I'll end this right now.
Joker, it's her! She's the weird reading I've been getting!
It's interesting that it changes the music here based on the outfit you're wearing. I didn't know that. That is weird. Like, I've never seen this cutscene play out with this music before.
My weak self relied on you so much. That ends today. Let's do this, Senpai!
The enemy readings have decreased? That's...
It's been a while since we last fought side by side.
You see me playing SMT, yeah.
But this time, it's my turn to come to your aid, Senpai. Now let's win this!
Let's go.
I remember I did an Arsene that was just Brave Blade, Aigeon, and a bunch of boosting passives. I mean, that's the way to go usually.
It's time
were you able to get like concentrate and charge at some point? The Barbital is messing with your head. Well, Joker's about to be doing a whole lot of drugs once he gets out of here. I mean, he's gonna get absolutely clapped by those detectives. Anyway, it doesn't really matter what we do here. I'm just gonna shoot him. I didn't even know you can status them? Wait, is it possible? Well, hold on. Is it possible that you status all of them and you're able to kill all 3 of them with Joker and Kasumi doesn't get the all-out attack off? Or are they guaranteed to like live on 1 HP so that this can happen? Now I'm curious.
I think that's the last of them.
I genuinely have no clue what just happened, but I take it you're okay? Wait, bad news. Enemy backup's headed your way. You need to book it right now.
Please go. I'm going to make it harder for them to track you down. You still have something you need to do as a Phantom Thief, right? Then I won't stop you. Since I'm not a member of the Phantom Thieves, I'm in no position to interfere. However, please don't forget the promise we made, okay?
Joker, you need to get out of there. Go, go, go!
All right, let's do it.
Go up the stairs at the end of the path, just a little more, so hang in there. I gave him Will the sword because I wanted the boosted to look like the cutscene. Okay. Guaranteed to live. I credit all of them once, and it forced Kasumi to have it all. Oh, okay, okay. I kind of wondered about that because I'm like, probably is still scripted, but I wasn't 100% sure if they would let you kill. She says that shit as if it's not being an official member would mean shit in this Japanese kangaroo court. Yeah. Alright, well, we are about, as soon as I walk up these stairs, we are about to sit through a whole montage of cutscenes. So it's not really going to be a lot of me talking or reading chat unless there's like, you know, some kind of load screen that I can catch up with everything. So I do apologize about that. I'll read your message, Dolphin, really quick. I believe they're hard-coded to live with a percentage of their HP, and Yoshizawa-san will do the finisher, even if the AoA is initiated in your turn. Oh! I didn't even think about that. Yeah, you could baton pass her, couldn't you? Chat forgives you for your abandonment. Yeah, it's going to be a lot of cutscenes. We're going to be in Yap City for a while, so bear with it. We've seen this one before already, but I'll let it play out again.
He's not alone. Find them and kill them all.
Something wrong? The exit should be up ahead.
You're there.
That's just how it is. After that commotion, the bottom floor's completely closed off. Hey, can you make it?
Over there. There's nowhere to run.
See ya.
What a show off. You're so reckless, you know that? Enemies here?
What's wrong?
These readings. It can't be.
What happened?
An ambush? Joker, can you handle this?
Joker!
Oh no!
Capture him! Let's go! Go, go, go! Go over there!
Still struggling. Suspect secure.
Didn't expect to find some kid. You have your teammate to thank for this. You were sold out.
Suspect confirmed. Cuff it.
Oh, saving is highly suggested as the story will progress greatly soon. Oh, they are not lying with this one. Alright, we'll go ahead and save another slot. I guess I can catch up with chat then. Last surprise remix, yeah. I believe this might be a time where you can do a 9,999 damage AoA. And I mean that Yoshizawa-san does the finisher even if you knock down all... Oh, okay, okay. Not baton pads. And like, if you were to like shock them and then knock them all down, it would just trigger her AoE. Okay, gotcha. Those aren't chatters though. Indeed, they're not. It was Dingleberg, wasn't it? Yeah. Alright, let's do it. Oh, they're gonna play this cutscene too? Oh, okay. We've seen this one as well.
Guess the drug was too strong. Wake him up. No dozing off. You still don't get it, do you? Give it up! Come on, cooperate. What? You want another shot? Huh? What about the camera? Are you thinking it can be used as video evidence?
I don't remember what I said at the very beginning of the playthrough, but... what do you mean?
You still haven't figured it out? There are no laws here to protect criminals like you.
Ow.
Obstruction of justice, blackmail, defamation, possession of weapons. Manslaughter too, yeah? Talk about the works. To think that all those crimes were led by a punk like this. And you seem to be enjoying every second of it. Huh?
Do I look like I'm enjoying it?
You should know your place. Sign here. It's a confession under your name.
I understand. I don't get to write in Ooga Booga this time.
Don't expect to walk out of here in one piece. We are going to make you understand. One must take full responsibility for their actions.
Imagine they let me change my name though during this cutscene. That would be actually crazy. Oh my god, we're gonna see all the cutscenes. Oh my god.
Excuse me, but this area's off.
I'm Nijima from the public prosecutor's office.
The prosecutor's office? What business do you have here?
Just let me through. It's urgent. There's something I need to confirm with the suspect.
Nijima-san, I believe this case is no longer in your jurisdiction. Besides...
You prosecutor-san, Nijima? There's a call from your director. Hurry and get it over with. To be frank, you're being an inconvenience.
I thought I ordered you to stand by.
I'm responsible for this case, yet I'm not even being allowed an interrogation?
I'm calling because I knew you'd bring it up.
I will not be convinced unless I confirm it for myself. This is my case.
Good luck to you then. I won't be expecting much, though.
Prosecutor, I forgot to mention something important. Your time will be cut short. We can't permit you to talk with him for long. It's for your own sake. His methods are unknown. After all, we don't even know if it's safe to simply meet and speak with him.
I understand.
Alright, that's officially all the cutscenes we've already seen before.
Well done on making it this far, inmate. Now that you have traversed your long, perilous recollection, you truly have entered the present.
The effects of that drug are gonna wear off soon. This is your golden opportunity. You must grasp the truth that will save you from the brink of ruin.
The evil influence who wishes you dead is fast approaching.
If you want to win this unreasonable game,
if you wish to take back your stolen future, recall the bonds you formed with your allies and grasp the truth that will save you from the brink of ruin.
Ha 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 ha.
I see. So that's what led to your ending up here. What a disappointing end to the hero of justice. I still can't believe it. But I now have a general idea of the methods you used for your crimes. There's much more I'd like to ask, but my allotted time is nearly up. I do have a suggestion, though. Care to strike a deal? If you cooperate with me, I'll consider lightening your sentence.
A deal?
I have a responsibility to solve this case. I will win, even if it means brokering a deal with you. Your operation was leaked and you failed to change my heart. There's no point in being obstinate now. You've corrupted the order of this country and caused an uprising against its very existence. You'll most likely be given life imprisonment or the death penalty, unless you accept my proposal. Going forward, I will read a list of people who are closest to you and this case. Tell me honestly whether or not the following are involved with the Phantom Thieves. First, the friend who you've been with since the day you transferred to Shujin, Ryuji Sakamoto. One of the victims of the Kamoshida case, An Takamaki. Ichiryusai Madarame's pupil, Yusuke Kitagawa. The daughter of Wakaba Ishiki, Futaba Sakura. The heiress to the Okumura Foods legacy and daughter of its CEO, Haru Okumura. And the frequently probing student council president of Shujin Academy, Makoto Nijima. Those are your accomplices in the Phantom Thieves case, are they not?
Nope.
So you won't sell out your friends. Then let me change the question. I find it hard to believe that high schoolers could have pulled off these crimes by themselves. Were there not others outside of your direct group who encouraged your crimes or lent their aid? Not to repeat myself, but remember that your life will be forfeit if your sentence is not lightened. You had the cooperation of people outside your group, did you not? Can you tell me about them?
There were no such people.
I see. So you won't speak a word about either your teammates or your collaborators. Do you even understand the position that you're in? Let's discuss one other person, Goro Akechi. There are reports that he was acting alongside the Phantom Thieves as well. Might he be a part of your team too?
Not Akechi.
So Goro Akechi wasn't one of you. Very well. So be it. You clearly have no intention of bargaining with me.
I don't know a thing.
Even now, you're still acting as though you're a hero of justice. Your teammates have sacrificed you in order to escape, yet you wish to defend their honor? Why won't you talk about them?
It goes against justice.
Don't be ridiculous. You're not the one to decide such things.
You call this justice?
Justice? Then tell me, what is this justice you speak of?
Sticking to the right path.
Sticking to the right path? That's no different from us. You continue to stand firm. Are you implying that we have no evidence on you?
You think that you're sticking to the right path by kicking a teenager in the ribs and injecting him with countless amounts of drugs? Like that's sticking to the right path? Okay.
You're right. We have nothing. And it doesn't help that your story sounds like a fairy tale. But many people have fallen victim to this. We need to learn the truth. The truth, huh? I don't even know what's right anymore. And it's all due to your strange story.
What about the true culprit?
After all this, you're still...
The drug is starting to wear off. Uh-oh. Am I gonna remember?
Are you listening? The side effects of the truth serum should be wearing off. I won't be deceived by such a poor act.
I won't be deceived. I feel like I'm forgetting something important.
Realized it too then. It was our conversation about pancakes, right? There's no way he could have reacted like that if he hadn't heard me.
Hey, can you hear me? It seems your mind is clearing up. But unfortunately, my time has run out. Although I find your story to be quite interesting, I won't be able to speak with you any longer.
Don't you want to win?
Huh? What are you getting at? That's right. No matter the results of this case, I won't be receiving credit. I even had to call in a large favor just to conduct this interrogation.
Interrogation room? That's right. If I remember...
So, how did that thing we asked you to look into go? Nijima mentioned a special interrogation room, didn't she? Good. It looks like we can make this work if we lure them there.
Hey, are you listening? Our time's up. We're done talking here. Goodbye.
Why did you come here?
Why? Because this is my job. Don't ask me such odd questions. Anyhow, there's one last thing I want to ask you. There's something that's been bothering me for some time now. Recently, I was removed from my post as head of this investigation and was told to remain on standby. A short while later, I received word you were caught in the act, within some bizarre phenomenon. But that was all I was told. You were told someone sold you out, correct? If that's true, who could it have been? Don't you have any idea?
Sold out. That's right. There's something I need to do.
My suspicions were true in the end. Still, to think his true intention was to sell us out. All that's left is to figure out a way to hand it over. It's all up to you, leader.
Alright.
Okay then. Giving him the phone without arousing suspicion will be easier said than done. We'll be counting on you to pull this one off.
What's wrong? Might you have an idea as to who sold you out?
I might.
You're not joking, are you? If you know something, you must tell me. I won't allow things to end like this.
The phone.
You mean this? I've been told the lock on it is quite complicated, but it's only a matter of time until it's cracked. What's so important about this smartphone? Are you going to unlock it and show me the data?
Let's let her sleep. She hasn't slept for days while she's been getting that app ready. Now we gotta figure out a way to show him the phone.
Show it.
That's right. I'm sure Makoto and the others told you about it. We need to show it to the true culprit. You know, the traitor.
That we're not going to name for suspense purposes.
Hey! What are you trying to get at here? And what about this smartphone?
Show it to the true culprit.
The true culprit?
We could say he stole the guard's gun and committed suicide during his imprisonment. How about that? Public security questioning will occur on the first day. And with that room, my task will be simple. And thus, the dangerous criminal responsible for the mass mental shutdowns shall end his own life.
Please. I need you to be clear with me. Who am I supposed to show this to?
We're still being ambiguous, even though they literally just drew it out for us just now. I already told you.
What do you... My God. You're referring to him, aren't you?
You need to trust me.
What are you plotting? I can't even begin to fathom it. But it appears my time is up. This is as far as our conversation can go. This will be my last involvement with this case. Very well. I've listened to your whole story, so I may as well play along to the end. And that honest look in your eyes. I used to view the world the same way too once. I'll place my bet on you. I just need to show him the phone, right?
I feel as if Sai finally understands me.
I am thou, thou art I. Thou hast turned a vow into a blood oath. Thy bond shall become the wings of rebellion and break the yoke of thy heart. Thou hast awakened to the ultimate secret of judgment, granting thee infinite power.
Alright. Cooperate as comrades who fight for justice and seek the truth. Change history, yeah. If only I could change my name in that, because that would be kind of funny. Did she accuse him of treason? She accused him of a lot. Yeah. Why not name the cat? I don't know. I don't know why they didn't name Morgana. Sticking to the path of these hands. Yeah.
Alright. Alright.
Oh, great. We confused Satan. Awesome.
I'll be going now. What good will this do, though? Akechi-kun? Why are you here?
Why do you seem so surprised?
I needed my director to step in to get access, and I was directly responsible for this case. How did you get approval?
For the same reason you did. I am heading up the investigation team after all. It's only natural I'd have the right to interrogate our culprit as well, don't you think?
They assigned you command?
That was a joke, of course. I'm merely here to assist with the public security interrogation. I am surprised it's this far underground, though. There aren't any others incarcerated here, yes? Nobody would ever know if things got a little violent.
If I remember correctly, didn't you say there was another culprit besides the Phantom Thieves?
That was but a lie I spread to set them up. Oh, I'm sorry. I forgot that I had deceived you too, Sai-san. After all, if you wish to trick your enemies, you must first trick your allies.
So it was you. You're the one who sold out the Phantom Thieves. I need you to be clear with me. Who am I supposed to show this to? My God. You're referring to him, aren't you?
Is there a problem?
Akechi-kun, does this phone look familiar to you?
Hmm? Excuse me? What is this phone?
It belonged to the leader of the Phantom Thieves. I believe you'll need it for your investigation.
Not personally. I was acting alongside the Phantom Thieves myself, remember?
True. This is undoubtedly a great accomplishment. Good luck in there.
Foolish woman. May I ask that you accompany me? Going in unarmed to interrogate a murderer makes me uncomfortable.
Huh? What are you?
Why did his gun have a silencer?
I owe you for all of this. Thanks. That's right. You and your little friends were vital to our plan, and now it will be completed. Your popularity truly was quite stunning. That just made using you all the more worthwhile. Have you finally pieced it all together? Case closed. This is how your justice ends.
That's some absolute nonsense. Gary McCullough repels gun. We all know. Come on.
Shido-san, my job is complete.
I've told you not to call me by name. Regardless, all that's left is to deal with the remnants.
The continued deaths of these teenagers would be a bit much, don't you think? I considered making it appear they had a falling out, but that would only amplify public frenzy. It would be best to have each of them meet with an unfortunate accident once the storm blows over.
Is there any possibility they'll want to avenge their leader?
No chance. They're nothing but cattle anyway. They have no backbone without his guidance. I will keep my eye on them just in case, though.
I'll be counting on you.
They will live their lives cowering in fear of death. An apt punishment for obstructing our work.
Make sure to kill that strange cat once you find it as well.
Understood. Though I doubt there's anything to worry about. It's merely a cat, after all. More importantly, they should be dealing with the suicide right about now. Things will become quite busy once the word gets out. I'll need to prepare my comments on the matter.
I must be prepared to deal with it on my end as well. Beyond that, what of the director of the Special Investigations Unit?
Perhaps he'll be struck by a mysterious illness sometime soon.
No, it can't be. Even me. God damn it. Shit.
What was all that about, showing him this phone? The Phantom Thief Alibaba? Who is this?
I am Alibaba, a member of the Phantom Thieves. I inquire as to your justice. Sai Nijima.
How do they know I have this?
Goro Akechi is evil. He didn't come to interrogate the captured Phantom Thief. He came to kill him.
We could say he stole the guard's gun and committed suicide during his imprisonment. How about that? Yes, the guard will be one of ours. We'll have to eliminate him after to destroy the evidence, though.
Don't trust the guard either. He's an accomplice as well. Now then, I'll tell you detailed steps to take. You must save him.
You want me to save him?
Huh?
What is it?
Nothing. Anyway, what brings you here? I thought you were done with your business.
Did anyone else stop by? Nobody?
There'd be no reason for anyone else to come down here.
Yes, the guard will be one of ours. We'll have to eliminate him after to destroy the evidence, though.
So it's all true.
Of course it's true. Is something the matter?
It's Akechi-kun. He had to take a sudden call, so he won't be able to make it down today.
Huh?
I've been asked to handle things instead.
You? But...
You know, if you stay here, they'll likely get rid of you to eliminate any evidence. I suggest you go into hiding at once if you value your life.
Yes, ma'am.
And don't say a word of what transpired here. Trust nobody. Forget this ever happened.
And now we return to our continued report. This morning, the police have announced that they've detained a suspect who may in fact be the leader of the Phantom Thieves group. The suspect is reported to be a young
Anshon,
man who's...
can I get you to look over here?
Oh, I'm sorry.
So he got caught. That group sure was something.
Yeah.
So the next shoot got me thinking. How about we have you do an idle thing, you know? That cool?
What a surprise to think that the one behind all this is just a minor. But considering how quickly they announced his arrest, the police must surely be confident in the outcome of this case.
Well, I'll be. Goodness, look at you now. It's been a while, Ryuji.
Huh?
You stopped visiting so abruptly, everyone was worried about you. It's your second year, right? Are you still doing track and field? I'd love to see you run again.
Also, the young man continues to remain silent, refusing to implicate any potential accomplices. However, considering the number of charges brought against him...
I wonder if something happened.
Yeah. You seemed stumped for once. Not feeling it today?
Yes.
Oh, I'm not chiding you. Just do as normal at your own pace. With your skills, there's no need to worry about your future.
Normal. Right.
He's just a high school student. How do you think he was contacting the others?
The police here can search any online communications. His accomplices may slip up eventually.
Still, it seems the Phantom Thieves' most recent targets have gone comatose. Actual harm has been done here.
Given the lack of physical violence, their method is still a mystery. Regardless, the police are looking into attempted murder charges.
You never turned it in? That's quite the surprise. I thought I lost it this whole time.
I'm sorry.
Well, your grades are excellent. And you're student council president. I'm sure you'll be admitted anywhere you apply. That one Phantom Thief should have followed your example. You hear? It seems he was caught. Some high schooler. I wonder why he turned to a life of crime. We also received information that the young man was placed on probation for assault.
Because of his previous record, he had to leave his hometown. Perhaps his motive lies there.
I believe your father can rest in peace now. That Phantom Thief could never have changed anything. Only a handful of people are qualified to alter the world. So you've been coming home late. That's what I've heard. I make a good playmate, you know.
Kill him.
Breaking news. The young man being held in custody has committed suicide. The police have confirmed his death, although details have not been released. To repeat, the suspect has committed suicide while in
custody. This station will continue to report any further updates as they arrive.
It would be difficult to uncover his methods now. Perhaps that's why he decided to take this course of action.
It can't be.
Shitting me. We got him.
It would seem as though you have been killed. But why were you killed?
It would appear that way,
Did you
Igor.
have to die? Do you remember? It seems you forgot an important fact while your consciousness was hazy. Indeed, your death was a necessity for your escape from certain doom. What a tremendous plan. How might you be capable of executing such a feat? Well then, let us rouse the memories which are missing.
The first time I sensed something was off. That's right, it was during the school festival.
Hey, they're going. You realized it too then. It was our conversation about pancakes, right? There's no way he could have reacted like that if he hadn't heard me.
We can't trust him.
My thoughts exactly. It was your social studies trip. We met him in the hallway of that TV station. There's no way that this is the first time he's heard my voice. This whole deal feels sketchy.
Sketchy a catchy? Let's do some research.
Yeah, that was my plan too. Okay, let's get everyone on the same page right away. There's something else we want you to look into. One more person has been on our mind. If it's possible, I want to eavesdrop on their phone conversation. That'll be tough.
We really need it.
Right. It's a necessity.
I'd have to plant a bug directly on the phone.
So it's impossible even for you. I didn't say it was impossible. Okay, I've got a plan. That's perfect.
What kind of plan?
An incredible one.
Utaba's gonna do something. I wonder if it'll be okay.
This is gonna be fun. I can't wait.
I don't know why they're being ambiguous about it after the fact.
I see. So we're going to use this place.
It'll be a gamble.
I think it's gonna work. You can't tell a thing.
It seems you finally remember. This game is not over yet. There are still things that must be done.
My memories are starting to become clearer. That's right. This is what really happened to me at that moment. Got him. Even in a cutscene, I'm not losing anybody in this Nuzlocke. Would you like to save your current progress? Sure, it has been a long time. We got even more cutscenes to sit through, so I'll catch up with chat really quick. But Morgana does have a tendency to squeeze under the radar, like real cats can squeeze through some door cracks. Yeah, but I mean, like with Joker like giving Sai the full testimony, surely he would have mentioned something like, you know, my cat helped me infiltrate the palaces or something like that. Obviously, he wouldn't have outright said Morgana, but anyway. There it is. There's the light Yagami. Look, I read that while the cutscene was playing. That was funny. Maybe Akechi had his own suppressor given to him by someone. Maybe, but it kind of seemed like it just, like, he pulls the gun and immediately it has a suppressor. Like, there was no, like, time where he equipped it onto the weapon. I don't know. that probably was the implication, but just like the animation of him pulling the gun out and immediately shooting, it didn't seem like there was even a chance for him to put the silencer on. His gun was actually almighty. Yeah, my Gary McCullough doesn't reflect that kind of gun attack. Why did he take the silencer? That links him right back to the crime. I mean, he was never going to get caught. You know, I mean, he's working with someone who's powerful enough to order an assassination within a police station, so it was never going to come back to him. And there is actually, I'm going to mention it after this whole myriad of cutscenes runs out, there actually is a continuity error in this whole reveal. There's a continuity error, and I'll let you know about it. Anyway, get your hands off my fiance. That guy, no. That guy, piece of shite. The game's not over yet. You still have another 100 hours. Yeah. Honestly, it's probably going to be more like maybe 40. Maybe 40. We're getting there, though. Alright, let's continue in Cutscene City. I heard they arrested one of the Phantom Thieves. No way. I didn't expect him to commit suicide. He's a murderer. He deserves to die. Why am I reading this? All of this is just yapping. We don't need that kind of yapping. We do the important cutscenes. I'm exhausted. Feels like my consciousness is about to fade away.
Hey, are you alright?
No, I'm not.
Don't fall asleep until we reach our destination.
Don't think I can control that. Could this be the effect of the drug wearing off? The memories I thought were gone are starting to come back.
Are you listening?
Nope. What were we talking about?
You weren't paying attention? Well, I guess I can see how you'd be lost in thought right now. Anyway, we need to talk about how to get out of this situation.
Futaba's monitoring of Akechi's phone has confirmed it. He did indeed have an ulterior motive.
It's on a completely different level than just that.
Not only was he trying to frame us, but he was the true culprit behind the mental shutdowns. His offer to assist us was simply a ploy to frame the Phantom Thieves and kill him. If we go into Sis's palace as he suggests, we'll likely be met by a large ambush of police forces.
To think he would be this far gone. I know now what it means to feel a chill down my spine. Furthermore, he wishes to bring a police squad from reality into the palace.
If the 8 of us can enter at once, it's not inconceivable to think a larger group is possible. He may even be able to bring in vehicles or other special pieces of equipment.
So, this really was just a setup to shift the blame onto us.
He made us go after Okumura. Then once we triggered the change of heart, he killed him.
And he told us he had seen the true culprit, but it was him the entire time!
The whole time he was working with Makoto's sister, he was really just some homicidal maniac. Come on, we gotta take that bastard Akechi down. Isn't that recording we got enough proof to do it?
No. Akechi is merely a tool. His orders come from elsewhere. The grand mastermind behind this all. An unimaginable fiend capable of arranging the murder of a suspect inside of a police station.
Unless we find out who that is, we will continue being targeted even if we defeat Akechi.
But what means do we have of learning his identity?
We'll have to make Akechi say it. Though once we do, that mastermind will likely eliminate us.
I think that will be the case eventually, regardless of whether or not we learn his identity. The only reason it hasn't happened yet is because we're an easy target to blame for his crimes. If he realizes that's no longer possible and abandons that plan, he may opt to kill us immediately.
Damn it! So we don't got a choice but to go with that bastard's suggestion.
But if we go into the palace like we're told, he'll get arrested and then Akechi will kill him.
Palace. The palace.
Actually, there's something I'd like to say regarding...
Aha! We can use the palace to our advantage!
What's this all of a sudden?
There's a way. A way to get past Akechi and get the mastermind to lay off of us, all while learning his identity.
Really?
You gotta be kidding me!
If
If he wants to kill the guy, why not let him? That is, inside of a palace.
Yes, we could have him kill the cognitive version, all the while believing he killed the real one.
Yeah, that's it!
It seems that's our only option. Listen close, everyone. I have a plan for how we can carry this operation out.
Ever since the death of their teenage leader, the Phantom Thieves have fallen silent. However, the police intend on continuing this investigation until the case is fully solved.
I'm sorry I'm late. I had to finish a few things at work. Where are they?
Waiting upstairs. Go tell them to come on down. I'm gonna fetch him.
You're her sister, correct?
Makoto told me everything. Futaba-chan, I'm sorry that I caused you so much trouble this past summer.
It's ancient history now.
Man, that goddamn detective.
Look who's here.
Hey, you big bastard.
How've you been?
Ghostly.
You're not floating.
It truly is a relief to see your face.
I bet that moron Akechi don't even know we tricked him yet.
Still, how'd you pull this off? Isn't this guy considered dead?
You weren't told anything? I heard my sister brought him here, though.
Yeah, she came over in a taxi, dumped him off, and told me to keep him safe. It was right after they announced he had died, too. Almost gave me a heart attack.
I didn't have time to explain.
Hey, shouldn't we tell boss what really happened?
We wanted to make our enemy believe the leader of the Phantom Thieves was dead.
What?
What we did was make that enemy kill his fake in the metaverse.
Hold on a sec. Enemy? Fake? What are you talking about?
The true culprit behind all these incidents set us up. Our goal here was to determine their identity.
True culprit? I see. So you guys were going up against someone else?
It was Goro Akechi. You knew beforehand that he was the traitor, didn't you?
Okay, before we answer this question, Sai called a taxi to transport a drugged up kid and no one asked questions? The man was completely out of it. No one thought that was suspicious in any way, shape, or form that this kid is just dying. Okay, alright. Yeah, we did.
Akechi himself gave us the chance to strike back. He made one fatal mistake.
Couldn't you have just said from the beginning that Akechi was the real culprit?
That wasn't something we could simply bring up. We couldn't have you suspect Akechi. Besides, neither you nor the other investigators would have believed something like that, would you?
True. Akechi was credited with the arrest of the Phantom Thieves. Not even I would think he was the culprit. In other words, you left him alone on purpose. That was a bold move.
God, I can't keep up with any of this stuff. So what was this mistake Akechi made? What did he do?
He slipped up in regards to Morgana's voice.
You mean our cat?
Yes, Morgana can talk.
Sorry. Was that supposed to be a joke?
Oh, our apologies. That's completely true. You surprised?
Does that mean he said something just now as well?
But you don't understand him, do you? That's how it was for all of us at first, too.
When you're in the metaverse, Mona talks like a normal person. Once you hear that and your brain realizes he can actually talk, you start to understand him in reality. It's a change in cognition, most likely.
Thanks to Akechi's lame acting, we figured out something was up.
When we talked to Akechi at the school festival, he was acting like he just realized Mona could talk. But we already saw him drop a mega hint about it way earlier.
Oh, I know a place! I want to go to that huge pancake-looking place we passed on the way here!
Oh, am I mistaken? I thought I heard something about delicious pancakes.
Mona was the only one who was talking about a pancake. That meant Akechi'd already been in the metaverse by then.
And since he was lying to us about that, we assumed he had a hidden motive behind contacting us.
It seemed odd upon further thought. His reaction to my pancake comment was an honest one after all.
The story was too good.
He did approach us when we found ourselves in the worst trouble yet.
That's why we asked Futaba-chan to wiretap his phone.
I pretended to be interested in checking the phone out, but I was actually planting my app. My heart was pounding while I was doing it, though.
Even that ace detective could never have imagined a program being installed so quickly. Futaba's quirky nature proved to be a great help.
That was just an act! After a few days of listening, this confirmed his betrayal.
Then I'll guide the police into her palace and have them catch the Phantom Thieves in the act. That would be the only way to arrest them, given their methods. I'll deal with them after that. Let me see. We could say he stole the guard's gun and committed suicide during his imprisonment. How about that? Public security questioning will occur on the first day. And with that room, my task will be simple.
Is this for real?
Yes, the guard will be one of ours. We'll have to eliminate him after to destroy the evidence, though.
So they planned to get rid of that guard from the beginning.
Well then, I will make the arrangements the day after the arrest. And thus, the dangerous criminal responsible for the mass mental shutdowns shall end his own life. When he does, you will become a great hero who saved Japan from evil. As will I, of course.
I knew he was acting strangely, but to think he was this far gone.
He's no ace detective. Akechi is the perpetrator behind the mental shutdown crimes.
On top of that, there's someone else commanding Akechi. Someone with great authority. So great that they can order an assassination in a police station. That's why we had to make a move before they did.
I see.
We baited Akechi into Sis's palace, making him dispose of our leader's fake, but think he killed him.
Can you elaborate on that in more detail? What exactly happened in my cognitive world?
We're sorry for using you without your permission. Your palace had all the conditions we needed.
What conditions?
First, we required a place inside the cognitive world that was the same as in reality.
Convenient.
That place is based on the real world after all. Anywhere that's not warped looks just like normal.
That's why nobody but the person who uses the nav even realizes they're in the metaverse.
Back with Kamoshida, we came in from the station without even noticing.
That brings back memories.
You totally can't tell the difference if there ain't any distortions around.
We had already investigated Nijima-san's palace when Makoto brought the suggestion to us.
I was seriously impressed by that suggestion. To be honest, I didn't quite understand it, but I went along with it.
It was a great idea.
Yeah, it's good we have her heading up our operations.
Makoto is normally so calm as well, but once her mind is set, she gets oddly impulsive.
I did have a bit of a rivalry forming with Akechi, but I just couldn't contain myself anymore once you became a target, sis. The reason I joined the Phantom Thieves was to heal your heart, after all.
My own achievements were all that mattered to me. I was desperate. I wasn't myself at all. I'm sorry I couldn't see that.
That goes for the both of us.
We heard from Mako-chan that you were going to do the interrogation, Nijima-san.
And regarding its location, I take it you used the data from my laptop?
I'm sorry.
Go on.
There were two things we were able to confirm while we were checking the metaverse. First, our clothes didn't change when we were down in the interrogation room. Second, the scenery and details outside of the palace proper were the same as in the real world.
Once we heard that from Makoto, we secretly went to check it out without Akechi knowing.
there was also one more thing we absolutely needed to make this work. A perfect cognitive replica of him in the metaverse's interrogation room.
Since he had yet to be caught, though, there obviously wouldn't be anyone in that room.
Once we saw the casino guests and police officers, we were convinced this would work. They looked no different from actual living people.
After that, we just had to work our way into the palace like usual, while keeping Akechi in the dark.
Everything went as planned up until we defeated Sis's shadow. However, it was then that we were met with a terrifying, unexpected police ambush. As a result, even though we managed to grab the treasure, we couldn't get it out of the metaverse.
Keep that in mind.
Except that was all an act. We had prepared an empty briefcase beforehand and merely acted like we were taking the treasure.
Okay, never mind. They
This
just
was because
reveal it.
we knew the police would be coming for us.
We made sure before the operation that the police would be waiting to ambush us. And just as expected, he totally took the bait.
Him getting captured by the police went exactly how we planned it.
And I had been interrogating him with no knowledge of this. But how did you lure Akechi into this cognitive world's interrogation room?
All I needed were the coordinates.
Seems like she used this laptop to remotely access the metaverse. Asking her about it now would drag the conversation on too long. I should talk to her later.
Akechi disposed of the fake in the palace and left thinking he had been victorious. It must have been truly hilarious for our leader who sat idly in the real world's interrogation room. Surely he was acting quite cocky by himself in that quiet chamber.
So that's why you gave me your phone. I only took it because of what you told me.
It's a shame I didn't have the opportunity to see that for myself.
I'm just glad I didn't die.
All I could do was try to handle all the messages that started coming to me on his phone. Huh. So in other words, I've been to the metaverse, albeit for a brief moment.
In our experience, there is little danger when someone enters their own palace for so short a time.
That's the other reason we had him give it to you. We needed you to listen to Alibaba, deceive the guard, and ultimately aid in his escape. By having you head back to the interrogation room, we could return you to the real world as well.
I mean, I had to think of some way to keep you from running into Akechi mid-assassination.
Huh. Astounding. I hadn't the slightest idea that such a grand operation was taking place within me.
I'm so glad he was able to persuade you during the interrogation. Even though we knew Akechi's plan, we were pretty worried about that part.
True.
Why is that?
Without Sis on our side, Futaba's plan and subsequent breakout would have never been possible. That persuasion was easily our greatest gamble. We couldn't consult Sis beforehand. It was absolutely the make or break moment of the entire plan.
Still, I'm surprised you could convince me in such a short time. Were you confident you could do it?
Don't remember. Drugs. I was.
I see. Either way, I can't believe you went for such a risky idea.
If we could just tell you the true culprit's plan, I knew you'd realize the bigger picture. Realize that our leader was telling the truth, and that there was a greater evil to pursue.
As a result, we emerged victorious.
Then the reason you kept this a secret from me was so you could catch the true culprit, correct?
Yes. Plus, you had lost control of yourself at the time.
This is stunning. All I can really do is laugh.
I've kind of figured out that you guys made Akechi kill a fake. But what did you do about the body?
The police never even checked it.
Huh?
They had a coroner working to ensure his death was reported as a suicide. That coroner didn't take one look at the scene and just passed along a falsified death certificate.
Keep that in mind.
Have that much influence?
Murder in a police station would be reckless otherwise. We also knew of a possible conspirator.
Thanks to Futaba-chan's messages and the guard's demeanor, I eventually came to understand. And since the higher-ups at the police knew nothing of this, they were thrown into disarray. As a result, his suicide during imprisonment was reported on the news, just as Akechi planned.
And with that confusion, he was able to escape with Nijima-san's help.
I made sure nobody would check the morgue for his body, and thanks to that, nobody knows he survived.
Thinking back to the interrogation, though, I can't believe what they did to him. The callous use of violence, and even drugs, is utterly abnormal. If he had lost consciousness and hadn't been able to tell Sis about the phone, he would have died. I'm truly glad you made it back safe.
It was close.
I almost became one of your assailants as well.
It still freaked me out when I saw the suicide on the news, though.
We made sure to live normal lives while he was being interrogated to avoid drawing any suspicion. Even with that, I couldn't help but worry for him in my heart.
Well, I knew right away that her plan worked out.
I wanted to believe, but considering what we were up against.
Ryuji's a bit on the dense and carefree side.
Can it, cat?
I had to be patient and avoid this place until things settled down. I finally feel relieved.
We knew he was alive, but it was difficult to not worry until we could confirm it in person.
Now that I think about it, my interrogation was just a formality for the head commander. What a joke, letting me interrogate someone who was meant to die. They just wanted to avoid backlash. Very well. From here forward, I will do my utmost to assist you. You saved me, after all.
That's reassuring to hear.
I'll do whatever I can to help too. Just let me know. Let's take a break for now, though. This old brain is pooped. Oh, and feel free to use the first floor when you guys want to get together to talk. You'll need a hideout where you can be safe. Just say the word, and I'll close shop early.
Are you sure?
This guy can't leave. Plus, you won't make much progress if people can hear you from downstairs. It's not like this place is the liveliest joint in town. It won't be a huge loss for me.
Let us accept his offer. What a great man.
Absolute goat. Summary of the story up to this point has been updated, all that. Okay. I thought we were done with the cutscenes.
That
Ooga
sounds
booga.
familiar.
It's me, Akechi.
Enter.
That's the death certificate of the principal offender, correct? Is there a problem with it?
No, nothing in particular. More importantly, you've done well with regard to the prosecutors.
The cause of death for the SIU director has been settled as a stroke.
I had him work quite substantially on forging evidence. His loss should be mourned.
It was thanks to his efforts that I could enter the Phantom Thieves' interrogation room, too.
The SIU is in disarray with his death. I'll take my time choosing a successor after the elections.
At any rate, I'm now praised as a hero, and I owe it all to the Phantom Thieves.
All possible hindrances are now gone. There's no doubt that this election is mine.
And on to our next story, the snap election for the House of Representatives. Discussion is swirling around potential nominees as the deadline for candidacy announcement nears. Candidates will announce on the 23rd of this month, while voting will be held on the 18th of next.
Elections, huh? Don't matter to us. It's not like we can vote in them yet anyways.
Why don't we resume our conversation?
Well, the Phantom Thieves are back together. We can finally take it to Akechi and the bastard backing him.
Have you figured out who's behind all this?
Akechi accidentally let that slip after the murder. He said, Shido-san.
Shido? Feels like I've heard that somewhere.
He is unmistakably a man of power if he has such strong connections to the police.
Shido? Could it be Masayoshi Shido?
Who?
I believe he's a politician. Remember Ryuji? You said his speech was too loud.
For real?
It's certainly possible that Shido is the mastermind.
Huh?
Do you have some kind of evidence?
Nothing material, However, there are various conditions which align with that possibility. First, he would profit from damage done to the current administration by the psychotic breakdowns. He's maintained a negative stance toward the Phantom Thieves and has gained tremendous popularity. On top of that, he'll most likely become the next Prime Minister if he wins this upcoming election.
No!
Did he set us up with that election in mind?
If he is behind all this, that would be in stark opposition to his honest public image.
So his current position and popularity is just him benefiting from the mental collapses. We'll make him have a change of heart, no matter what it takes. Mom.
Shido, huh?
What is the matter?
I had a feeling he was wrapped up in all this, just based on the connections I had from my previous job. I think the one who crushed Wakaba's research and confiscated her materials was probably Shido. From the moment Wakaba died, I had a hunch he was involved. But there wasn't anything I could do, so I chose to protect Futaba and went into hiding.
Why didn't you say that sooner?
You guys would have definitely gone after him if I had. He would have just killed all of you, no doubt. That's what he usually does to people who get in his way.
Originally, I was looking into the mental shutdown cases. It was then that I accidentally stumbled upon government research regarding the psychotic breakdowns. So I tracked down the whereabouts of that research data and met with the associated parties. Boss was one of those parties. I would never have imagined all of this was connected. The mental shutdowns, psychotic breakdowns, Shido, and even the Phantom Thieves' actions.
Way back when, Shido kept saying he was going to be Prime Minister one day. Nobody believed him, though.
What's going to happen to this country if Shido becomes Prime Minister? What about the world?
The issue is simpler than that. This is nothing more than yet another selfish adult trying to impose his will on the public.
We gotta expose that rotten bastard!
Yeah, we'll do it like always. Then let's check the nav.
Masayoshi Shido, the guy running for Prime Minister. Got a hit! Well, duh. Ain't a surprise he has one.
Where would the location be?
What kind of things go through a politician's head?
I always think of dirty money and shady actions.
What does he do? And where? We don't got a clue about this guy's life.
His palace must be somewhere that politicians frequent. Any ideas?
The Diet Building.
We got a hit!
How arrogant must he be to see himself as the ruler of the Diet Building?
Our next target's the big shot politician Masayoshi Shido. We're gonna do this, right?
We have to.
Hell yeah! Nobody against it?
Of course!
He will be a worthy opponent.
Let's win this together.
Time for revenge!
Then it's unanimous.
All we gotta do now is figure out what he thinks that diet building place is.
So that's the app that allowed me to enter the metaverse.
An old fart like me can't wrap his head around all this stuff.
We'll have to deal with this before Election Day, December 18th. That means we need it done by the 17th.
It's best we hurry before they discover there's no body in the morgue.
Should we start tomorrow then? We can meet at the diet building after school.
That reminds me, what are you gonna do about school? You can't show up if you're supposed to be dead.
Ms. Kawakami said he went back home for family reasons.
That's what I told the school.
Don't let him find out you're alive then, alright? This whole thing would be for nothing.
What do you mean?
This operation had another purpose outside of escaping Akechi's clutches. Shido tried to place all the blame on the Phantom Thieves and deceive the public at the same time. He has ruined countless lives, and even made Goro Akechi, a student, assist him with assassinations. A mere change of heart is too lenient a sentence for such an abominable criminal. We'll be making use of the police statement that the leader of the Phantom Thieves committed suicide. Our leader, who is presumed dead, will come out of hiding to deliver a grand statement. He'll say he has escaped prison, not committed suicide, and was in fact almost killed by a criminal.
Everyone's gonna flip.
You guys thought through all this stuff too?
We're intellectuals, you know.
That's why you needed such a daring trick as getting captured and appearing to be killed. What frightening teenagers.
But the true battle has only just begun. We won the first round, but we must stay on our toes.
Yeah, this ain't the time to be celebrating.
These people tried to trap and kill us. There is no end to their inhuman, conniving nature. We will need to be prepared for whatever may come our way.
Oh my god.
I finally made it this far. It's already been 2.5 years since we met.
Back then, you earned the media's attention as a young politician who could rise up against bureaucracy. Because of that, those who wanted to preemptively deal with problems tried to tie you up in scandal.
To think I would fall for the ruse schemed by those decrepit fools in power. I recall that's when you came to me. You promoted yourself saying you had special powers. If it wasn't for the research on cognition that I dabbled in, I would have thought you insane.
I made those troublesome opponents psychotic, and erased any trace of that scandal.
Who'd think that tampering with a person's heart could trigger a psychotic lapse or mental shutdown? And when someone like that said he'd support me, I had suspected there'd be an ulterior motive.
It's because I sympathized with your aspiring ideology. I believed that your ideals needed to be achieved for the sake of the country's future.
Well, my faith in you was precisely why I pulled the plug on that research. I only need you using that power. It'd be troublesome if someone else uncovered how it works.
Wakaba Ishiki, was it? That researcher. She wouldn't have had to die if she just complied.
Any suspicions should be snubbed out. Even the smallest doubt must be severed at the root. After all, we had an active public prosecutor's office director on our side, until recently.
Astounding, isn't it? To think the director himself often forged evidence to secure his promotion. He was quite surprised when you confronted him about it. He didn't know who leaked that information. Well, I got that out of his shadow, so technically speaking, he did it himself.
This country's affairs have become stagnant. The political world is filled with old men who only act to preserve their own vested interests. The general public has forsaken such political affairs and don't even bother. Only ruin awaits us.
I must agree.
There's no need to be ruined along with such incompetent fools. I will lead this country to its revival. Those who get in the way must be eliminated at times. That's the correct way to use the metaverse.
Still, it would stand out if there were continuous deaths and scandals with your political rivals, which is why I made them suspects, prosecute the targets that I turned psychotic, and solve them as cases unrelated to you. And thus, the charismatic ace detective was born.
Thanks to your efforts, my clean image remains untarnished, and I've monopolized public opinion. Once I gained public sentiment, collaborators from all sectors began approaching me on their own. The police were no exception. With their management in my pocket, keeping them in check was easy.
When the Phantom Thieves emerged, I thought things might become somewhat troublesome.
And they were just brats once we looked into it. All we needed to do was lay the blame on them.
When you told me that, I knew then that you were the better man.
Their popularity was a bit beyond my expectations, but flipping it made the negative press stronger. After that, all I had to do was openly berate them. I've been gaining more supporters since. The current administration is dead with ongoing scandals. Never mind the fact that they're my doing. Even the government parties have begun splitting up, and they're dissolving just as planned. The time has finally come. Just a little more, and I will take the seat of Prime Minister. However, inauguration isn't my goal. That's when everything truly begins. I'll make this country rich for the sake of its selfish and ignorant masses who can only rely on others.
In other words, you're creating a powerful country that can compete with the world.
The public resonates with my ideals and follows me. And for that, some sacrifices can't be avoided. That is my duty as the Chosen One. Your assistance has been very influential in making my plans proceed smoothly. When I become Prime Minister, I'll grant whatever wish you want.
With this most recent case, my name has become known across the country, perhaps even the world. Surely my story will be passed down as a hero who won against monsters that could control people's hearts. I believe I'll lay low and devote myself to my studies.
I suppose with your age, you wouldn't come up with debauched desires.
I am thinking about the future, though.
Well, how do I put this?
Looks like things have finally settled down and you're out of cutscene hell. Congratulations. Life's gonna get real busy for you starting tomorrow, right? Get some rest.
Well then.
The chief's right. Let's take it easy for today.
Hey.
Hey, another box game for you. Let me go grab the box really quick, then come right back upstairs. Awesome. Okay.
Let's do it.
Let me catch up with chat, and then I'll also point out the continuity error, and then I gotta take care of my dog really quick, because she was asking me the whole time those cutscenes are playing. Wait, aren't we homeless now? That would require Sojiro to no longer own us, and this man is absolutely the GOAT. I love him. I have what I believe to be a wild theory. Ren experiences a vivid hallucination of being shot by Akechi, leading into an out-of-body experience that involves seeing everyone's reactions to the news. That would explain the cutscene. I think they're just like, you know, this game loves to do dramatic irony all the time. They do it with the SIU director, like, in every cutscene that he's in, where they're, like, revealing the whole, like, trying to set up the Phantom Thieves to be blamed for everything. I think it's just dramatic irony, showing off all the different reactions. The yes for knowing Akechi was the bad guy the whole time. Yeah, they don't make it like, they don't try to make it subtle. It's very much in your face. I think in the vanilla game, maybe it would be a bit surprising, but in Royal, there's literally a cutscene where Akechi straight up to your face says, "I hate you." So I don't think it would really take that much brain power to figure it out. My headcanon completely ignores the taxi and instead involves a Citroen H-van that was once owned by the late Mr. Nijima and used mainly for family trips, and that the van would be handed down to Makoto when she got her driver's license. Well, really, like, I don't know why they had to bring up a taxi at all. Surely Sai could have just drove him in her car, right? It wouldn't have been that crazy of a concept, but I feel like it's more conspicuous to use a taxi and just shove a drugged up kid in there. that just seems more suspicious, right? Good thing Joker built up a resistance to MO Barbital through sequential drug abuse for years. Yeah, it took him a long time to get out of, you know, being drugged up. That was crazy stuff. And of course, the drugs only had an impact on his memory for 4 specific cutscenes that would reveal who the true culprit was. Ryuji, the famous intellectual. Yeah, I should put the big brain outfit on him for the next palace. We shall now monologue our entire backstory before your eyes. Yeah, it's the cliche thing with JRPGs. It's, you know, when they're not like being redundant, saying the same things that we just watched in like the previous cutscene, when they're not like repeating themselves 18,000 times, they're doing a long monologue of all of the how we got here and how this masterful plan came to be. Still not clear why Akechi actually wants to be some guy's lackey. That will be revealed later. They are purposely not revealing that at the moment. Of course, there's always going to be ulterior motives. Like, come on. Anyway, so continuity error. Throughout the game, if you were to fail a deadline, every palace has had a deadline since Kamoshida's. If you fail to secure a route to the treasure and steal the person's heart before the deadline, you will get an alternate ending in which Joker will fail to remember the events properly, and not be able to convince Sai that there is a different culprit that isn't the Phantom Thieves and that they need to be stopped, Sai will leave the interrogation room, not show the phone to Akechi, and Akechi will come into the interrogation room and take us out. That scene where Akechi comes in and kills us does actually appear in the Deadline ending, although it has a slightly distorted voice for Akechi, although you can clearly tell it's Akechi. Like, come on, like, you can definitely tell that's still Akechi. But a different version of the scene will play out in which we're not able to see who pulls the trigger, but we do still see Joker get killed in the interrogation room. The continuity error happens because after that cutscene plays out, someone comes into the interrogation room, sees that Joker is dead, and then they say something like, "Oh my gosh, he's been shot. When did he get a gun?" Right? That's what plays out, implying that someone came in to check on Joker after he got shot, which, as we know from all of this, right, how they're faking a death certificate and that he's not, like, they're not checking for his body at the morgue, that doesn't happen. They do not check on his body in the cutscene. They don't, like, the whole thing was that they didn't bother checking because they already knew he was dead, or they thought he was dead, right? So there's a little bit of a continuity error there. There shouldn't have been a guy who came in to check on the body, since obviously they already wrote it off as him being dead, right? So anyway, just wanted to point that out. Honestly, it actually is pretty impressive, the explanation they gave for everything. I don't think it's fully airtight, and it's very convenient that the palace looks exactly the same, right? In the interrogation room. That very convenient that they found the exact place where Joker was going to be taken into, and that it looks exactly the same in the metaverse as in real life. But still, I don't really have too many problems with the explanation they gave, although there will be at least some plot holes later on that I might point out. But let me go take care of my dog, and then I will talk to Futaba. Futaba's going to give even more lore about the whole plan and more details about everything. But let me take care of her. I'll be back in about like 10 minutes and we'll continue on.
To see me, just a cage of bones. There's nothing inside. Will it unleash me, burning down the walls? Is there a way for me to break? I'm a sharpshooter at Post Masquerade. I'm in both face and mind, all free for you to draw. I'm a shapeshifter, to see me. Just a cage of bones. There's nothing inside. Will it always be burning down the walls? Is there a way for me to break? I'm a sharpshooter at post masquerade, hiding both face and mind, all free for you to draw. I'm a shapeshifter, have no face to show. Please don't take off my mask, my disguise. Been searching all along, confessing while alone without a clue, without a sign, without grasping it. The real question to be asked: where have I been? I'm a sharpshooter at post masquerade, hiding both face and mind, all free for you to draw. I'm a sharpshooter, what else should I be? Please don't take off my mask, revealing dawn. Moments of calm, nothing left to be found. A mirror right in front.
Alrighty, I'm back. Alright, I think we'll listen to Futaba's explanations here. And maybe we might do like one more day or something, and then we'll probably call it there, because it has been quite a bit. That was a lot of yapping, but I'm glad we at least got to do the boss fight with Sai. That was huge. Alright, let's talk to Morgana first. At any rate, I'm glad you're back safe and sound. But even that's putting it too lightly. You had it rough in there, didn't you? Don't worry about it. Akechi was after you all along. I knew it was risky, but we had no choice but to depend on him. But thanks to your tenacity, you were able to fool him. It's payback time. Let's make him regret underestimating the Phantom Thieves. Okay.
Remember how I hijacked your phone during the school trip? That kind of came in handy.
How so?
Well, remember how I put that wiretap app in Akechi's phone? Basically, that let me see GPS info for two phones, yours and his. I'd be able to tell the precise moment Sai Nijima, who had your phone, ran into Akechi. That's when I saw my chance, and beep, sent the signal to activate the Metaverse Navigator. But there was a chance they'd just pass each other without saying a single word. That's why we needed you to tell Sai Nijima to show the phone to Akechi.
This plan still surprises me no matter how many times I hear it.
Still, I couldn't just directly hack into the Metaverse Nav. It's a mysterious app after all. But you know how it has that bookmark function? All you have to do is push the button. Making the phone think he was pushing that button was totally doable. Pretty good, huh? It may not have looked like it, but everyone else was risking their lives too. Though there's no doubt you were the most at risk. I mean, you actually got arrested. But it seems like all the drugs and stuff made you forget the details of the plan. Want me to explain how it all went down? It might take a bit.
I mean, we're locked into cutscene hell for this long. Let's keep going.
Well, since the rest of us didn't get captured, we had to act. We had to pretend we never wanted you to get arrested. Pretend the suicide news was a real shock. Basically, we had to act like we didn't know anything, 24/7. The enemy knows who we are, so we couldn't let our guard down even once while you were gone. If they had people watching us and realized what our plan was, they would have killed you immediately. Want to hear more?
I do.
Another tough part was figuring out how to get Sai, Nijima, and Akechi back from the metaverse. In order to return to reality, you have to go back to the point where you came into the metaverse. So, Sai and Akechi had to go through where the nav was activated, as in, the hall where they met. Akechi would just come back the same way after the assassination. The real issue was Sai Nijima. We needed to stop her for a moment before she headed back toward the interrogation room. But nothing can be sent to a phone inside a palace. So, I had to program the messages in beforehand. In doing so, I made it seem like the messages were coming at that exact moment in time. That part was kinda last minute, so I had to pull an all-nighter trying to get it set up. I'm really on a roll here. Wanna hear some more?
Yes,
Let me
please.
see. Another problematic thing was... Oh yeah, tying Akechi up. That was really tough. I obviously don't mean the real Akechi. Even if we could do that, it would ruin our plan. The one we had to tie up was Sai Nijima's cognitive Akechi. This part's really complicated. I know you're tired. You sure you want to hear all of this now?
Give it to me, Futaba, definitely.
We needed to lure Akechi into Sai Nijima's palace and have him kill the cognitive version. But Akechi would have entered the palace immediately after meeting Sai Nijima in the hallway, right? Because of that, there was a pretty decent chance he'd run into the cognitive Akechi. And if that happened, Akechi would have totally realized we'd lured him into the palace. Nobody actually even thought of this possibility until the night before the assassination. Makoto realized in the middle of the night, then it was a huge mess trying to figure out what to do. In the end, we chose to sneak into the metaverse while the plan was happening to tie up the cognition. Because you told Sae to show him the phone, we expected her to chat with him for at least a bit. So, we had a few minutes to strike after the cognitive Akechi showed up, but before the nav activated. It was Operation Tie Him Up! Though it wasn't really much of an operation in the end. Thankfully, Sai Nijima didn't know his true nature, so the one that appeared was an ordinary kid. It was pretty simple surrounding him, knocking him out, and tossing him on another floor. But man, watching Makoto's skill was super amazing. I guess she does use Knuckles as her weapon. Basically what I'm trying to say is, appreciate what everyone else did. I just can't help but rant when I'm talking about stuff that interests me. Sorry about that. Just focus on resting up. You don't have to worry about anything else. And seriously, well done.
Why didn't you just kill the cognitive version of Akechi? I know it sounds dark, but killing a cognition has no impact on the real version. So why didn't you just kill the cognitive version of Akechi and not risk having it take so long tying him up and throwing him on another floor, right? Wouldn't it have just been a lot quicker to pull out the Glock 9000 and freaking blast him in the dome and be done with it? I don't know. Also, Akechi was in the palace, like Okumura's palace, when the treasure got stolen and the palace started to collapse. Surely he would know the palace starts collapsing once the treasure gets stolen, so when that didn't start happening in Sai's palace, did he really not have any alarm bells ringing? That maybe we were never actually trying to steal the treasure the whole time? I don't know. Either way, it wasn't a airtight plan, but I guess it worked out. Alright. For tonight, I don't think we can do anything else except sleep, so I'm pretty sure... Oh, I haven't talked to Sojourner yet.
So?
Oh, by the way, the police report on your death isn't going to show up at your school. No need to worry. Seems Prosecutor Nijima worked out some kind of deal with the higher-ups or something. I mean, they haven't even said anything to me, even. As long as you stay quiet, you'll be fine.
Well...
And I guess if they reported your death now, they'd basically be saying you were a Phantom Thief. They can't really go announcing what the Phantom Thieves are, so I'm sure So I'm sure they'll avoid that. There we go. I can actually read. Incredible. All right, we're just gonna do one more day, I think, and then that'll be where I stop for tonight. I don't think I can like order stuff tonight. Yeah. Even though it's the same old attic, it's an important place for you, huh? Yeah, we can't order anything until the next day.
I'm gonna head back then.
I guess I'll head home. Go to bed, all right? Let's go to sleep.
Guess you won't be going to school for a while. Don't worry about it. This'll be a breeze compared to what we've had to face so far. And we'll have all the time to come up with the plans together. To be perfectly honest, I don't really care what happens to Shido, one way or the other. But when I consider the fact that he's your enemy, I naturally think he's my enemy as well. I'm going to stay with you until the very end. Well then, we should get to sleep. You know, something that Futaba said before, when you were in a pinch in the palace, she picked up a reading of someone who came to your rescue. Was that...
It was Kasumi.
So it was Yoshizawa. Then we'd better let her know you're safe now. And I'll even lend you a hand with that.
And we can skip all this yapping.
There's no point in even having an election. Shido's gonna win.
Of course, he's the only reliable politician there is. Plus, the current government has been getting wrapped up in scandal after scandal. Even more importantly, there's just an aura about him. Like he can fix whatever problems we have.
Honestly, it doesn't really matter to me who does it. I just want to see our society back on track. Especially after it turned out those phantom thieves were nothing more than scum in the end.
I'll show you.
Is it true that the leader of the Phantom Thieves died? How could the police let him commit suicide in jail? They need to get their shit together.
Cut that out!
Quiet down, you're in class. Break's been over for quite some time now. I swear, you're like monkeys in a zoo. Hmm? Oh yeah. I received word from Booga's family that he'll be absent for a bit. Jeez, what do you people think school is anyway? It's almost time. Hey, it can't be true, can it? Please tell me you're okay. I'm all good. Oh, thank God you're safe. That suicide report was all over the news, and Miss Kawakami said you went back to your hometown. I was honestly worried about contacting you. Even Sakamoto was dodging the question when I tried to ask him. But don't worry, I won't tell anyone. By the way, the fan site is a real mess right now, but I'll keep supporting you from the shadows. Good luck!
Hey.
You don't need to worry about it in here, but try not to do anything to draw attention. Anyway, today's a day off, so eat your curry and take it easy. You can take your time with it too. It's not like any customers are going to be showing up.
Okay.
I don't get it. Did they announce your name as Phantom Thief Leader or not? They announced that they caught the leader of the Phantom Thieves. They did not mention our name, and neither did they show our face, which is kind of weird. But yeah, they didn't show the face and they didn't give a name. They just said that they got the leader of the Phantom Thieves. That's all they said. Let's try and think of the keyword once the Chief's curry has energized you. Have you guys figured out the keyword to Shido's Palace yet? I've tried all sorts of stuff, but no luck so far. It's hard to understand the thought process of a criminal mastermind like him. You know, I've been wondering, if he's been behind all those mental shutdowns, doesn't that mean all the weird accidents from these past few years were his fault? Like that subway accident back in April. Now that you mention it, that accident lost the Minister of Transport his job. Wait, are you trying to say Shido caused that accident? But it's a subway. Does he not care at all about innocent lives? This man seems to be truly unbelievable. Supposedly there are still tons of victims from that in the hospital even now. Sayoshi Shido. How many has he killed over the years? A lot. A lot. We don't know his exact death total, but it's a lot. How could we ever understand what goes on in the mind of such a horrible man? Hey, wouldn't it be faster if we just go there and try and think about it on site? Let's try that. If we're going to go, I'd like Uga-kun to join, but will that be okay? Won't somebody spot him there? We'll probably figure out the keyword in no time once we're there. Plus, I can throw off anyone who tails us with my blazing speed. Alright, let's have Uga-kun join us then. Remember though, we're going with the intent of not being seen. Okay, well, let's be in front of the diet building and force that bastard's palace open.
Alright, let's head to the diet building. Make sure you aren't discovered, okay?
I'll do my best. Would you believe the government if they said, we caught the greatest criminal in Japan?
You going out?
No, we won't tell you who it was. No, he can't stand trial. He killed himself. Obviously, he won't still be committing crimes. I mean, isn't that the same thing they're doing with Jeffrey Epstein? I mean, they're giving his name, but they're not giving anyone else's name, right? Same thing. That's the plan.
You gotta be kidding me. You realize you're done for if you get caught, right? Ugh. The stunts you pull sometimes. Just don't stay out too late.
Akechi isn't here.
Let's begin at once. Police cars are making rounds, so we can't stay here too long. We already have Masayo Shishido and Diet Building. All we need is what he thinks of this place.
Maybe Mount Fuji, since it's the highest place in the country?
What about a mansion?
Since he's going to subjugate everyone as Prime Minister, perhaps a school?
What about an arena, like the Colosseum?
Imperial Palace?
It's no good.
I thought we would have gained entry by now. Maybe we shouldn't have called you here.
Hey, you think he's guarding his whole palace with a barrier? Shido stole the cognitive science research, right? Or maybe it had some special move written in it.
Is that even possible?
It's like a book of
Who
spells.
knows? I've got no idea.
There was nothing like that in the notes I saw.
Anyways, what kind of person is Shido? I can't figure him out.
I did some light research on him last night, but I couldn't get a grasp on the type of man he is.
That man over there is probably a legislator, right? I'll try asking him. Excuse me, I'm a member of the newspaper club at my high school. May I speak with you for a moment?
Sure.
What kind of person is Representative Shido? What's he think about the national diet?
His stance is dedication for country. It's how he's garnered everyone's trust.
Yep, this is definitely political speak here.
He's an admirable man of action, with a first-class determination. I'd say he's a model politician. I believe that he'll help create a wonderful future in which young adults like you can live in ease.
What a pageant answer.
An exemplary answer.
It makes sense he wouldn't tell teenagers anything unnecessary.
Look over there. He's on a walkie-talkie.
Wait, is it about us?
That doesn't look good.
We should leave at once. Tomorrow's the day off, so let's have an early strategy meeting. Meet at LeBlanc, okay?
We should all think about this tonight.
Polling data suggests that most people do not believe that line with Epstein either. I mean, as they should.
The
But
criminals calling themselves the Phantom Thieves are no more.
it's like, you know, it's not too far-fetched to believe that in this game, like, you know, everyone is just either they believe it blindly or they don't believe it, but nothing really will ever be done to reveal the identity of the person because, you know, corruption exists in the world. Anyway.
However, I believe that this country's citizens are still living their days in anxiety. These scandals only increase our distrust of the current government. As a citizen myself, I am enraged.
Look who's talking.
What does it mean to be a politician with responsibility? Working toward personal gain without consideration of the country is outrageous.
The election's public notification is tomorrow. But no matter where I go, people are cheering for Shido.
Everyone's being deceived so easily.
I tried looking into Shido's interviews up, online. They all sound so goddamn fake. I checked his profile as well, but I couldn't find much outside of his title and education. He's currently 53 years old, and has gone from being a metropolitan assemblyman to a representative. Though he is a cabinet minister, he's split from the ruling party to form the United Future Party. Shido's a cabinet minister? For real? He was specially appointed to the position. That's his current title. Apparently he also won a contest for those, for who people would most like to have as their boss. Even the news sites write about him as though he's assured to become the prime minister. If only we could find out the meaning behind Shido's words.
In order to save this country that has been tainted by villains, social reform is essential.
Ugh.
What's with all the love for Shido? I get no one knows the truth about him, but it still creeps me out. Alright. I think it's probably best if we just call it here for today. We've been going for just under 4 hours. We've done a lot. And I feel like we're just going to start picking up in a lot of cutscenes here. And I kind of don't want it to be too disjointed. You know, I don't want to like get started on a whole bunch of cutscenes and then have to like stop while it's, you know, getting to the next palace arc. I think it's pretty obvious, right, you know, who the target of the next palace is going to be, right? The only question is, you know, what does this palace look like? And that's what we're trying to find out right now. But I think we can do that next time. And we can start making some headway on his palace as well. But we still got through Sai's boss fight, and we sat through a whole bunch of cutscenes. And, you know, for those of you who are watching for the story, then now you got a huge amount of details thrown at you. Not everything has been revealed yet, but that is definitely a big, you know, supposed to be plot twist, although you probably could see it coming, honestly, especially after the rank 8 confidant event with Akechi. But regardless, thank you guys so much for watching, whether you're watching on YouTube, on Twitch, or you're watching the VOD. Thank you to Doctor, Blazing, Dolphin, Brett, for all being here. You guys are awesome, fun to talk to, make for a lively chat. And I will see you all next time.